Good evening, everyone. Let's reason together. You see this one? Tonight, make we reason together, so that we can do it the way we used to do it. So let's go there. So if you are just joining me, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Please help me to share it. And Brother Tio, good evening, sir. How are you? Yes, that's why intimidates I got my follow. Good evening, sir. How are you? So if you are just joining me, feel free to join me. Feel free. Let's reason together. You see, there are some things on our social media, either we like it or not, either they don't want us to talk about it. We talk about it. We are going to talk about it. But you see, I want all of us, let us reason together. You know the one I want to do tonight? I want us to reason together. It's not going to be me. Let us do it together. So if you are just joining me, you are welcome to my platform, our platform, the platform of truth. Either the devil like it or not, we've come to stay. No going back. So if you are just joining me, you're welcome. So feel free, share it with. I want to share my own. Please do share your own. So my normal procedure is that when I come in like it, I share my own. So I'm going to share now. So if you are just joining me, feel free. I'm going to share my own and we will start. So my target is to get to a certain number. As soon as we get to that certain number, we will start. I want us to really reason together. Honestly, either you like it or not, a lot is going on our cyberspace, and you see, the issue of AJOKE, it's really is very touching. I don't know about you, but as a mother that understand the way things work, but let's reason together. Let's look at some few points tonight. You see, tonight's program, I just want us to reason together. Let's reason together. It's not about this one is fake, this one is not fake, this one is right, this one is not right. Let us put our number two together and reason together. Oh, Sister Rosemary, oh, good day, how are you, ma? So, I am going to... So, please share it, invite someone. Longest time, how are you? Good evening. As you join, help me to share it. I'm sharing my own, so share your own. Share your own. Let me share my own. Share your own. Share your own. I'm sharing my own. Share your own. You see, a lot is going on a cyberspace. Let's reason together. Yeah. So join me as we, please. I don't want it to be Maureen alone talking tonight. I want all of us to reason together. I want you to look at it holistically. So yes, but I'll try my best. If I wish I can do this thing in Yoruba, but I have a lot of people following me. So let's go back. Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are listening from all over the world. Thank you once again for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Please, I want to discuss about, there is this video that is out. The video that is out about AJOKE Joshua. So I want us to look at it. And at the same time, we're going to talk about Pastor John Anosike from Cape Town, a Nigerian pastor in South Africa. So let's look at what he said and what the Bible says, and let's reason together. You see, enough of all of them coming on cyberspace saying us, let's reason together. So yes, the number I want to reach, we are there now. So we are going to start. So if you are joining me for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Maureen Badejo, the Unstoppable Maureen. So you are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So help me to share the program. Let's reason together. We're going to talk about the video, and there's something that still baffles me, and I want us to look at this particular issue. Everybody, why is it that before I go further, I want us to reason together? Good evening. Yeah, we've all listened to. If for those of you who do not, I'll just play a little part of that AJOKE video, and I want to be neutral. I want you to be neutral. So, and I want you to look at it from another perspective. And I have another thing that they didn't say anything about it, even in BBC this thing. So let's listen to what I saw. Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fifi sent a message to AJOKE that AJOKE should go back to the same platform. For those of you who do not know who is AJOKE, this is AJOKE Joshua. You see, yeah. So for those of you who have not, if you've not listened to it, I will just let you listen to a brief one.
I will begin to introduce the AJOKE here to you. AJOKE, stand up.
Look at AJOKE when AJOKE stand up. Look at the way he looks. Look at you can see AJOKE here.
And help, okay? Which little way? Before now, I thought it's a thing that I can call her in the office, and that's, I think there's need.
You see, before I go further, I want all of you that is listening to me to pick one thing. Before TB Joshua died, you see, this BBC documentary that they've just published now, it was out after the confession of all the ladies and all the atrocity they allege that they confirm he has done. Let's put it down. I won't put allege. They showed him. They asked him. Few days later, Baba Pai. So I want all of us to begin to look at it. AJOKE here in this video. You see, for those of you that don't know what I do, I support children. I'm into care. So I understand perfectly her mental state. As we understand. So for those of you that don't understand, if you look at AJOKE in this video, this girl was highly traumatized. I don't know about you, but the way I look at it, and I want us to look at it, it's not about anybody who is fake, but as a parent, as a mother, even adopted though, not adopted though, she's your child though. She's your child though. She's not your child though. But how come? And I want us to begin, because from, you see, the British lady, if you watch the BBC documentary, that lady demonstrates and show how they manipulate video. What and the way they operate in that place. And my concern is, I want you to listen to, if you see AJOKE very well, her mental state here. What is this girl? You know her formative year. What actually happened? Yes, let us agree, adopted. But is this how to treat your own daughter? Do you know that everything that is out, because TB Joshua, because you see this particular video, this particular AJOKE part, BBC documentary, they've showed it to TB Joshua before he died. So you see all these premeditated, all the things they are bringing out, it's not going to change anything. it can only change those who do not know their left from their right. BBC documentary is just 2024, 2023, 24. What of Kolawole Olawi? How many years ago? I want us to look at this thing very well. Adopted children, adopted children, they are still your children. If for example, if you have a motherless baby home, you adopted a lot of them, they are your children. So far you accept that child while you are alive. You call it adopted, it's not adopted, it's still your child. And this child, you adopted her from baby. So she, whatever Ajoke is stealing or do everything, you got to call her in now.
It's such a surprise thing. I know many of you might have known. She has that, what we call, influence on the people. And it doesn't influence little people, big people that matter. Let me just take it in a brief. To the extent that 2 months ago, I have to call the commissioner of police. They should trace his file. And they brought the file to me. And there's a letter in respect that they should...
Did you hear that? Your father, your adopted father, had to call the commissioner of police. Because of what? Every child, Monyoluwa, God will bless you. They adopted a child and discarded that like a garbage. God will bless you, my sister. Why do you have to call commissioner of police? Because of your child. Moloni challenges. Some of you that is comment here. In commit they worst. You see, where they call rojo, where they call that all of us should put our brain. I want us to use our brain. Why do you have to call commissioner of police for your child, for either adopted or biological, whatever? Why?
To me. And there's a letter in respect that I should return him. And I hold on the letter. I will show you the letter now. Because they too feel for me that so much I have given to this one. No, they should put him where she belongs. In the British school, there is a letter there from the school, which this girl stole money. Can you bring the letter? Let us see, one by one. Come on.
God bless you, my children are always children, no matter what. I won't go watch the jewelry why they are growing up and they turn out to be a better person. We even know those.
We've recently raised £2 million, and I have to say, Apollo
there are some people who
in meeting the right investors, mentors, and other amazing founders.
There are some,
or a tech idea, or simply
sorry,
looking for investors.
There are some children who are equally substance misuse. They are better now because their parents support them. And up to this moment, they are big pastors. They are big people in the society. What Brother Ray Eku is doing. You see this kind of message is premeditated. If you don't understand the way TB Joshua work, you will think, because he knows that at the end of the day, this thing, BBC, is it that two ways? Whether BBC will not bring it out. Because oh no, Mashano. So I know you've watched it. I just want to show us a little clip of it. They said Ajoke. Thank God, TB Joshua, Ayoke, me Christiana, my sister, God will know more wisdom, man. God bless you. All this thing on plan here is a plan thing. This girl, Ajoke, this Ajoke started with them right as a baby. So where did Ajoke learn all this stealing, all this bad thing they claim she's into? Where did Ajoke learn it from? Thank God, if you've not seen it, they said they adopted her, they dropped her, abandoned her as a baby. Somebody they abandoned as a baby. She grew up to know TB Joshua family and Synagogue of All Nations as her first family, as her father. Let us now assume they adopted her. So where did this girl learn all these things? You see, I want to tell everybody, for those of you that don't know, but this one I cannot really, because I remember before TB Joshua died, when he died, I spoke to one of his relatives, and I'm saying this, and I'm sure the lady, one way or the other, if she's listening to this lady, her mother and TB Joshua, they happens to be the same father, but not the same mother. And what I want to tell you, if you know what TB Joshua did to this family, and I got from what they told me, there's another boy, but that boy, Onjale Kiri Kotuni, is not only Ajoke from the first marriage. From what I heard, there is another boy from first marriage. Ìyàwó TB Joshua called the first marriage here. And my concern is that why is it that both of them that are from Nigeria, why are they attacking those from Nigeria, Ajoke and Bisola Johnson? What about those who confess globally? Why don't they begin to bring out their own? Why this bully? Nobody care about what that girl is going through. Nobody care about that girl. Needs therapy. She needs therapists to speak to her. So you guys want to buy her. Do you ever consider her mental state? She is traumatized. If you guys don't know, you are saying that Ajoke is a thief. Ajoke is Ajata. Ajata is Tata. Ejodibo Ajoke ti ko ogbon ole. Shebi, this is what Ajoke grew up into. I feel that the Lord Almighty, if you did not understand what happened there, all this Akamaje, Tony, this is a typical example how they operate. You see, Ajoke's story, anybody that have common sense should know that is an eye opener. This is the way they operate, the way they operate. This is a typical example how these people operate. But you see, it's so sad. When I watched that Ajoke video, I cried. Why? Because a lot of people we know, a lot of people that do not understand how they operate. They are even cursing this girl. They are bullying her. Somebody come out to tell you her own story. How what she went through as a child. How many of you can really look back and think, do you think this girl she's enjoying? Don't you see the way they call her to come out? Look at the clothes she put on. Very, very traumatized. Do you know her mental state? For example, let us agree that she's adopted. How would you feel if your father abused you, having a carnal knowledge of you? Your own father. Your own biology, your own father. Why? Why do we have to add to her pain? Why do we have to add to her sorrow? Why do we have to add to this girl pain just because she share her personal experience? You see? Oh, Dupe love, can you imagine how many evil she has witnessed? Yes. Do you know her mental state as we speak? Do you know what this girl has gone through while growing up? And now you think that, let's agree, that's stealing. Do you know any? I want to ti lo ògo wọn. Bálabàla no máa ń ṣe. Àwọn tó bá ti lò, bálabàla no máa ń ṣe. I said there is a boy, and I'm saying this, and I know those of them that know the story I'm talking about, we relate. There is a sister. They said when TB Joshua started, do you know that he has a family? He's coming from somewhere. He has people that he grew up with. So why all this? Are you saying Kolawole Olawuyi? There is nothing spectacular. Listen to this. And I saw when this guy said, this is what Rufai said, and I was like, this is what Rufai said. Rufai of, in fact,
promises he made to us. So I was just taking them out.
Energy supplies don't want you to know about this trick to warm up houses for practically zero cost. This space heat...
Do you know the first time I heard of the name TB Joshua? Was in 1996. A lot of stories have been flying around about the discovery and the investigation by BBC about the style and of course lives of the prophet TB Joshua, where a lot of people revealed that he committed some atrocities and there are so many victims. Some Nigerians are of the opinion that this is not new. There are a lot of people that have done research about this man in the past and they have come out with their findings. And one of them is late Kola Olawi, an Ibadan-based broadcaster who did a thorough investigation about TB Joshua in 1996. And,
my people, 1996. And what year are we now? Please help me now. 1996 days. What did BBC, the BBC documentary, is it? What? Kolawole Olawuyi. Everything. What he wants to say, that was exactly what he said. What he showed in his show. Everything, the only thing, everything to so ye, Loti Solat in 1996. Can you count 1996 till date? 1996, the whole of Nigeria, especially those of us from Southwest, we got to know. So, for those of you who is crying online, who are shouting, making it look as if you are just hearing it for the first time, it is all fallacy. For some of us that live around where these churches was located, we know the story of this church. I happen to be one of the people that live around there. And I now relate very well with so many things that is going on. Because if somebody came out to say something since 1996, and the same thing they gave us 1996, and now is the same thing. So what is wrong with us? What is wrong with us in this nation? I am not there. But the little I had, if they push me very well, when those guys were talking to me, you know me at the record, I will just bring it out. I have it. But I need to seek their permission. And I will tell you the story. When they gave me that story, I recorded it. Let me tell everybody that is listening now. So this story they gave me is a true life story that happens to their own mother. Their own mother happens to be TB Joshua senior sister. So when he started his ministry, that girl, something happened, and I will say it now. And for those of you who remember when TB Joshua died the last time, I gave a little bit of it. But when the girl told me everything, I spoke with her. I spoke with her sister, who happens, the husband's sister is a medical doctor in Nigeria. And they are just two girls. Their mother gave back to two girls, especially like people from Arigidi that know them. We know the story I'm talking about right now. Their mother gave back to two girls. One is in the UK. The other one happens to be married to a doctor. They build house for their mother in Ikare Akoko. Do you know what TB Joshua did to them? When, initially, because TB Joshua, according to what I heard, he has a childhood friend that they went to wherever he got his power from. And that one, when they came back, said, no, I will not do this thing. No, that one ran away. That one did not follow him. That one went to his family and spilled the beans that, you know how many people pie in his family? They now said that because of them, everybody now distance themselves from him. When you see, when TB Joshua in 1996 went to Arigidi to go and interview them, they said they don't know him as a pastor. His name is Abdul Fatai. They are Muslim, they are not Christian. That woman now, they said because the family did not accept the whole thing. So the friend went back and spilled the beans, explained to all his family that, because of that, everybody avoid him. If you go to his family house, you will see that he didn't do anything for his family with all this money they are talking about. Go to his family house. Go to his father's house. Thank you, my Temitope Abdul Fatai. He didn't do anything for them, but something happened. When the whole world started calling everything, he carried his phone. He called his sister. Everything. This woman went to Lagos. When he got to Lagos, they carried her. They brought her to this thing. Iya got sick. She said she had a dream. Iya got sick right in synagogue. Going alone, Iya pada survive well. Iya went back home. I did not. You said according to what I had. According to what I had, they are still alive now. Iya went back home. When she got home, she cried. When Iya cried, Iya has a child in London. TB Joshua did not allow the children to bury their mom. This one is a true life story. TB Joshua did not allow the one in Lagos to get to Arigidi. What did he do? They buried that woman straight away without the consent of the children. Kodroki and omo oti de. The one in Lagos, ebi opa. But she go by long rush lọ sí Arigidi. Before you know it, Mr. Man, he gave order and he buried that woman. And that thing was painful. You know the one in London went to him and said, Uncle, why did you bury my mom? without our consent. Before the children get to Arigidi, that same day, TB Joshua gave order and buried that woman. That him, but that girl now says all of us talking confirm. But if you know anything about the death of my mom, then you pay 60. You know what TB Joshua now told her? He said, don't worry. I don't know anything about the death of your mom. When I will do my 60, I will send a private jet to come and pick you from London. She now call her, oh, you better come and let me help you to do this one, to fix your life, to do this one. I think I have to, you see, what do you call yourself? You are one of the Sakama J pastors. So can you go on your platform? I won't mind my business. So go away from my platform. Please let me send this one to prison. This Oponuto wa mbiba you need láti lọ prison. That was how, and from there they explained something to me. Say there is another boy. Yes. So he's not only Ajoke, but yeah, adopted noni. But you see, if sincerely you adopt a child, you should treat that child as your child. Why on else will you record will you put up how on earth ní TB Joshua máa gbé ọmọ yẹn sí irú condition tó gbé so pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn lé lórí? What it is all planned. Ultimo, because TB Joshua got to know that, because BBC showed TB Joshua everything and asked him, he cannot talk. And a few days later, he died. So, Ajeke lánàá, ọmọ kú lẹ́ni, ta ni ó mọ̀ pé Aje tó kú lánàá? Let God will judge. Abeg, let me put you where you belong. Ó tiẹ̀ dá. Ṣebí oni Bye. You see, there are so many things that surround him. I'm not saying this, but some of us, I happen to be, this one I'm not hiding. I started my life when I got married from Ikotun area. So, and I know the story of this church. And I continue to tell people who care to and even the wife cannot say that she doesn't know the type of iṣẹ́ tọkọ òun ṣe. So because money is coming in now, ṣé àwọn ọmọ tó ń bí, do they put them through this kind of life? And the woman, hope she did not remember that so is she the first wife? Abi mo ko TB Joshua ni ìyàwó kan tẹ́lẹ̀ before her ni that died. Abeg Maureen. You see, this story, either they like it or not, let them go and confirm from people in Arigidi what I've just said now about the senior sister, how he died, how TB Joshua did not allow the one in Nigeria to get to Arigidi before he buried her. The one in London was angry because she went to him and said, Uncle, why did you have to bury our mom? She had a wife before Evelyn. God bless you. Somebody said he had a church in Arigidi. I don't know. He has a wife before Evelyn. Let people, you see, when you are talking about somebody, This man has people that he grew up with. He did not, he come from somewhere, he come from family, he has mother. He started his ministry before his mother died. You see, a lot of people do not get this, you know. So he did not, so Evelyn is the first wife. Hey, it is she. You see, all these fights, I don't think this girl, nobody should attack this girl. This girl need help. This girl need help. We have to look for how to reintegrate this girl into the society. This girl, Ajoke, need help. Not all this pastor coming out, bullying her, calling her names. She is traumatized already. Adding more sorrow to her pain. It's not good now. And this style that we don't allow people, this is her personal experience. None of you that is writing rubbish online, and all of you pastors, all these fake pastors coming online, attacking her. Were you there? Do you know what she went through? Do you know what she went through during her formative year? You think it's easy for anybody to come out and say, my father, either adopted, biological, raped me? It is not an easy task. In anything we do, we should not continue to condemn people who come out to share their own personal story. You see, it's so sad. Ajoke mother, a girl that doesn't have a mother, that doesn't have a father, and all of you adults, and you have your own children at home. You have your own children at home, and you come out, and you have the audacity to bully her, to add to her pain. God is watching all of us because it is her own pain. It is what she went through. Do you know what it means to be abused while growing up? The scars, the memory will not leave you. And now, all of you adults, just because you want to continue to use the name of Jesus to do business, gbogbo yín lọ́lọ́run máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ o. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣẹ̀ sí àgbáyé bí TB Joshua ti ṣẹ̀ sí àgbáyé. Gbogbo yín pátápátá tẹ jáde tẹ ń fẹnu tẹ ń abuse ọmọ yẹn. All of you that are adding more to her pain. God is watching. You think this God is fake? Ọlọ́run tó tú àṣírí TB Joshua bó ṣe gbóná tó bó ṣe lágbára tó, ọ̀run yẹn máa tú àṣírí gbogbo yín. So if any one of you is listening to me and you feel that girl is lying, ẹ ti sọnù. Ẹ ti sọnù. You see, some of us, we can relate because we understand how these people do their magic. G-Mike is alive now. Omokashi, Kanu Wako, Papilo, they are all alive. Forget the narrative. You see, those who worship God, they worship God in truth and in spirit. And all of them had the audacity to come out to mock Ajoke. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣẹ̀ sí àdàbí tọ́mọ yẹn bá parọ́. So all of you think Ajoke is lying. Dẹ̀ ní ṣoríire gbogbo ẹ̀yin pastor olórí ibú tẹ́ kóra yín síta tẹ́ mock Ajoke tẹ́ ń ṣépè fún. Let's assume TB Joshua is not her father. So ó yẹ kó abuse ẹ, ó yẹ kó bá sùn. You guys are wicked though, because you are doing the same thing. Because all of you are doing the same thing presently. Thank God, I grew up in Ikotu, so we know. Except people go to Agode-Egbe, go to Ajishegiri side, go to Agode-Egbe, go and do your proper investigation. For those who have been there for 30 years that understand. You see, TB Joshua, is like a prophet. Only kò níyì ìlú ẹ̀. People, everybody around knows. Ayokemi Christian, he will have buy Papillon. Yeah, Papillon. Kanu Nwoko is alive now. You think because he just ignore, he doesn't want to talk? Do you know what they went through there? Jimike mother, what happened to it? What happened to her? Is Jimike not alive? Wọ́n ní ó jọ gàté, kò jọ gàté. Ṣé ẹ̀yin Nigerians yìí lè bọ́ nínú ìṣòro tẹ́ wà yìí o. So, and if you continue to follow this type of people, they're supposed to rehabilitate. They're supposed to help Ajoke out of her present state. Instead, they are adding more salt to the injury. And all of you have your children. Tell them more within yourself, and you knew before you come and talk that rubbish that are coming out of your mouth, and you knew that this thing is nothing but the truth. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣẹ̀sín one by one. Gbogbo yín lọ́lọ́run máa tú ní àṣírí tó máa ju ti TB Joshua yìí lọ. Ṣebí ẹni ẹ wá add more sorrow ẹ. Honestly, Ajoke, if peradventure you listen to this video, if I know where you are, please get in touch with me. I want to help you to get out of that place. And Jeremiah has the audacity to come out to be telling her to go and do damage control that you guys know how to do. Eyakao. So if you think that Ajoke is lying, her own story, what she went through, instead of us to look for how to rehabilitate her, that girl needs therapy to heal. She needs closure. That girl has seen hell on earth. Hell on earth. And they are now saying she's not. You see, Ọlọ́run wo gbogbo wa. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. You see, you can manipulate things. You can turn story around. Unfortunately, TB Joshua knew this is going to happen. It's not as if this. You see all this one he did to show that in case when they bring this thing out, they should do this yama yama. They should do all these things. You see, you can manipulate, man. You can turn away story. You can do everything. Can anybody mock God? All of you eti gbàgbé àti sùn. All of you eti gbàgbé àti rù. Eti gbàgbé àti sùn. Ajoke, I'm sending a hand of fellowship to because I know, I understand your story. I feel your pain. You need help. It is not bully you need. It's because we don't have a good government. So anyone that know Ajoke, that know where she is, come, I will help you to get out of that place. I will help you to get out of that place by the special grace of God. Get my, go on, just WhatsApp me. If I do video call and I see it's you, I will help you. I will take you out of Nigeria. She needs to get out. And by the special grace of God, God will rehabilitate. God will turn your life around. God will shame all of them because you are a child that carry glory. And all of you call yourself parent. You call yourself father. You come out boldly. You are insulting. You are bullying a little girl. Somebody like your daughter. When I listen to Jeremiah, anyway, I'm not surprised. I'm still waiting for you to sue her. The whole world will stand by her. Take her to court. Whoa, you are a shameless man, Jeremiah. Is it Ajoke and Bisola Johnson only in that documentary? If you are a man of God, if you are sincere, and I continue to say, if you are not a bastard, if TB Joshua is actually your spiritual father and is your father in the Lord, sue BBC, not Ajoke, not Bisola Johnson. Be a man. All all of you put together, all of you fake pastor, put your resources together. Put your resources together. Sue BBC, not Ajoke. And we will stand against anyone that want to bully Ajoke. This nonsense must stop. It is her story. It is her story. None of you were there. Ajoke, if you are listening to, if peradventure you find your way, you feel this video, come and chat me. Come, go, just tell me you are Ajoke. You are Ajoke. I will take it off from there. We will take it off from there. This nonsense must stop. And all of you have the audacity to be adding. This is an orphan. Kilo de yakan bayi. Oh, Nigeria. So because the two women, they are in Nigeria. Those are the ones that they can, because we are lawless. TB Joshua is our father. Yes. Do you see all those stage managed video? It is all stage managed. Ajoke, I am saying it. God will help me. At least I've done one. Amos come to UK. When Suleiman was after Amos, I said I will remove Amos from Nigeria. And to God be the glory. Apart from whatever Amos must have done, I removed Amos. I brought his wife and the daughter to the United Kingdom to the glory of God. God will help me. And God will help me. We will do Ajoke. I will not come here to raise one kobo for Ajoke. We will rehabilitate her. They are wicked. See, Patricia, God bless you. I think there is a boy. Other one, they don't resemble TB Joshua, be Ajoke. Others, they don't resemble Ajoke. And I look at it, I said, people are still doubting this. Okay, Sister Kemi, thank you. Yes, so I will, and I will come back and I'll come and give you guys updates. So we will do it. We will do it. And Jeremiah said he wants to sue her to court. If you sue her, she will defend herself. You see this one? This one is not Ruth Matthew. Jeremiah, this one is not Ruth Matthew. This one is not Ruth Matthew. If you try any court, anything, the whole world will support her. And I think it's high time Ajoke herself. I won't say anything. Ajoke, you see, don't worry. Thank you. When they are denied, how are we sure? Sarah and our other sister, how are we sure? Because the woman you ribilo and you jolly. I'm sure if they ask this girl, go stage manage, why will you call commissioner of police for your daughter? Anyway, there is a boy on jale kiri iko to on this on o se wa je gbogbo won on jale nígbà ton ti lo won. There is a boy, Evelyn Gboba, there is a boy. That is what Emari. I'm sure the people that know the real story. People should go to Arigidi and investigate. Go on the street of Arigidi and ask who is TB Joshua. Go on the street of Arigidi. Lo bere now. Ke bere pe se TB Joshua ti marry before Evelyn. Is Evelyn the first wife? You see why, you know why they are denying all this one? You see, in Christianity, as a true Christian, you have to have one wife. And TB Joshua want to do like, in your long, aye manika o. Aye nika. Erelu Agbaye in 2000, Erelu Agbaye exposed TB Joshua. 1996. Yes. Ayokemi, you are saying the truth. That is why I said that lady needs to find her way and get out of Nigeria. Ajoke, if you go, Sister Bisola supposed to. So, you know what Sister Bisola went through for years? Bisola was moving, she doesn't have the permanent address. She will not tell you where she's living. People are telling their story, and all of you have the guts to be saying it's not correct. Ajoke doesn't need DNA. Just look at her face. No, just like, yes. Yes. Ajoke need help. She needs to get out of that place. Ajoke, if you are listening to me, you need to get out of Nigeria. She needs to get out. And Ajoke needs to relocate. That is it. To go and so that she will take. Sister Bisola, she's adult. She suffered. If you know what Bisola, don't you hear TB Joshua because you Bisola ri. Now they now come out. Hey, Ajoke, you do this thing to somebody that help you. Let them come out. Where is TB Joshua's first wife? And the children that marriage produce, where are they? You know, it's two things we need to talk. I want to look at this Pastor Anosike. What do you think about Pastor John Anosike? Sister Bisola, I know her story. I've interviewed her live. I know her story. She went through a lot. A lot.
First fruit of the year. It is for me, not for church.
Now here.
What are you seeing? What I'm seeing? Or are you?
Ọmọ àlè kí ló rí? Kí ni sàkámàjẹ ẹ rí?
Secondly, based on and where problem came, someone just saying 3-month-old boy, 3-month-old. Someone just said,
My people.
Matters of monetary calculation and imputation. Grammatical. I want to challenge you by the Spirit of God.
Oh, Darcy said I watched it back there.
And I fear no criticisms.
You don't need to fear now because we know you.
Call me your spiritual father. This month's salary is your first fruit of the year.
That's correct.
It is for me, not for church.
You see?
It's for it is for this altar. It is for this oracle.
Una de hear this oracle. Una de hear am. Una hear am.
It is for me, not for church. I want to challenge you by the Spirit of God. I fear nobody and I fear no criticisms. If you call me your spiritual father, this month's salary is your first fruit of the year. It is for me, not for church. It's for it is for this altar.
This altar.
It is for this oracle.
It's for this oracle.
It is for this vessel, this one God has prepared.
You know here.
For my welfare. If you honor me with the first fruit of your first year,
At the middle of this year, if you don't testify, come back, I'll give back to you.
Hey! So mugu malari mo.
I put that there.
Chechira wo ponu. Chechira wo ponu on patewo. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àṣírí inú. Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ ṣàánú àwọn people yìí ó rí wọ́n ti burú o.
Paul said, though I be absent, but I am what? Present in the spirit. I've judged you. I may not be visible to you, but I am watching in the realms.
Ew!
Paul was a man of realms. I'm going to expose a lot of things. People are asking, what do you mean by realms? What is dimensions? What they have? Don't worry. This year, I'm going to show you mysteries in the scriptures.
Ew!
The men who God used were men of realms.
Mm-hmm.
And God is restoring the realms. I mean, the ministry of realms.
Mm-hmm.
I said, God is restoring the ministry of realms. And if you call me your father or your mentor, you connect. You're a son of this house. Make sure it's done.
Oluwa, this month's salary.
It is for me, not for church. I want to challenge.
You see, I have little thing to say about this man. Either we like it or not. He's actually speaking the truth too. At least his own is better. He said, me, I still like him. Oh. Anosike. I like Anosike. He's telling them the truth. He said, this month's salary belong to me. Belong to this oracle. Belong to this altar. If you call yourself my spiritual son, you know, say because some of you don't know who you are in Christ, that's why you call this type of people your spiritual father. And Jesus said, don't call anybody your father on earth except God Almighty. So you see all this spiritual nonsense, spiritual jargons, spiritual father, my daddy Gio, my mommy general overseer, my mommy this, or no be Bible thing, no. Now, you see, what is our standard? This guy is not wrong. The way I've listened to it severally and I laugh. Anosike, at least he comes out. He tell you the truth. So you now know that first fruit is a scam. He said first fruit belong to him, not to church. So offering and tithe belongs to God, belongs to them. But this particular offering your first salary belongs to him as your spiritual father. And you see them, they are clapping. My sister, he was truthful and he said the truth. If anyone now think he deserves their money, let them give to him. It's better than your GOs. That comes out that said, give your first fruit to God. So who is lying? Who do you think is better? I'm asking everybody. I'm going to leave the line open. He said that the money belongs to him. So we have, this is a pastor. But your GO said that it belongs to God. One GO said that if you don't even pay your tithe, you know they go heaven. That one has the key of heaven. And he can tell you the who and who will enter that heaven. So I'm asking you that is listening to me. A man that said, this money belongs to me, is not lying to you that it belongs to God. He's not forcing you that you have to pay to God. He did not want to take it by a trick that you have to pay to God Almighty. He said this money belongs to me. Why are Nigerians crying? Why is everybody abusing him all over the internet? He's telling you the truth. At least for those of you that have brain. For those of you that understand that first fruit is a scam. So he's letting you to understand that you see this first fruit where they want to collect, where they talk. It's not for God, though. It's for us pastors. You don't indirectly, this guy don't expose our GOs. So you see those of you where no one make it in life. To ye pe e fe se muguku. You know what the guy don't already tell now. You You are free to pay whatever you want to pay. It's not my money. It's your money. So, because those of you that don't know God, that God, tell him alone, tell him sin. So, I'm asking, which one is better? Is it the guy that tells us that he needs the money, he wants the money, or the man that tells you that is for God, whereas they are not paying any God? So who is actually saying the truth? All of them are fake. Oh, Sakamaje is Sakamaje, but the one that come out to tell you the truth, so you think he's lying. He's saying the truth. There's nothing like false fruit. False fruit is a scam. Now he come out boldly to tell you, and he's not forcing any one of you to pay. If you accept him as your spiritual father, that is when you should pay. To me, you should pay this oracle. You should pay this altar. If those of you, if you understand what it means by oracle and altar, you will understand what he's saying, talking about. I pray that Lord open our spiritual understanding. You see, maybe we don't tell una. Maybe I don't tell una say this thing is scam. Una they abuse me. I pray one day, Emma born inu ugbeku tewa yi. Inu ugbeku ayeraye ni o. So the number to call is 07884 58064. So if you want to, what do you think about Ajoke's case? How do you feel about Ajoke's case? What the number to call is pin. If you want to thank you. Somebody said demand. Damilola Adeyemo said demand said the truth is now less for members. Kí wọ́n jára wọn. Hello, ma. Hello, sis.
Good evening, my sister.
My lovely sister. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. What did you say about Ajoke's case? Do you believe Ajoke's story, or you think Ajoke is trying to blackmail the man of God?
I mean, why would Ajoke blackmail TB Joshua? TB Joshua, for people that are just reasonable, he's fake, he's manipulative, he's a con man. There is no man of God who lives under camera unless you are trying to cover up something. So a life of camera is like he needs proof all the time because he knows he's not clean. How can you manage to do everything under camera? And those people like disciples or the wise men, they come to support him because they know that he has a lot of videos in the archives.
And he has he has video about each and every one of them.
Release videos on him. And that is why everybody is afraid. But people like Sister Bisola or Pastor Paul Agomo, they are not afraid. You need God to do what they have done. You cannot do it as an ordinary person because the guy is a juju guy. And honestly, I sympathize with Ajoke because those Jeremiahs, what kind of pastors are those? That Jeremiah would want to sue that small girl.
I want him to sue her.
Even in her documentary, she said, I was raised as TB Joshua's child. Indeed, and TB Joshua brought out the video. How did he ever do? He's telling us that those his children with Evelyn, they have never wronged him or done anything wrong. Where is the video? Did he disown him? He is the one who preaches love, forgive. Why didn't he show by example? And he tells the whole world that this girl was dropped at the gate. I picked her, I adopted her, I went to the police, or just to paint a particular picture, but of course to the gullible, not to people that have a brain. Because you can see that he does illegal dealings, no procedure or good process for adoption, and you can see that truly
where somebody they drop inside the church. Where did you adopt her from? From who?
From who? Who does that?
And he said something. He said, I called the commissioner of police.
So in Nigeria, he's trying to tell the world that Nigeria has no process. There might be corruption, but the system is there, even though it's not functioning.
God bless
So he should have followed procedure, but because he's a criminal, he uses money to bribe people. He told that the mother of that girl to drop AJOKE, and that's why he was busy in church making up stories with the camera, waiting, knowing that a scene is taking place. In synagogue, they work with cameras. Those guys are criminals. They work with cameras every time. And if you can't see beyond that, they can have you take to prison someone who is innocent.
A lot of innocent people are in prison already.
Yeah. He's a criminal. That guy is a criminal. Even Evelyn is even more.
It was. So they are selling water to them. They are selling water to them now. So when Evelyn is sick, is that water he's drinking? TB Joshua went to Turkey when he was sick.
If they want, let them bring everything in the archive. That's one. Their days are numbered.
Yes. They are lucky they are doing it in a country that don't have a law. In a civilized country, that place will be under lock and key now to save life. They are destroyed. They truncate destiny in that place.
Yes, you are right. But the way you have said it, that you can help AJOKE to leave Nigeria.
Yes, I'm saying it. I'm not hiding it.
She needs.
You see, AJOKE needs to leave.
Yes.
Because BBC supposed to secure these people before releasing that thing. They will have just relocate them under humanitarian grant, relocate them to somewhere else. Bisola, AJOKE is supposed to leave Nigeria before they release this type of documentary. Look at it now. Other ones are safe. Other ones are safe.
Did you listen to the audio podcast?
About who?
The same TB Joshua, now the audio podcast is out, where they have featured even many journalists, and even Solomon is there. It has 9 episodes. I listened to it, and they mentioned that AJOKE is in a safe place now, but not that she's out of Nigeria. I wouldn't say that she's out or she's in Nigeria, but they just said it, that she's in a safe place.
Oh, we thank God. I didn't listen to that one. I thank God. If that's the case, I'm happy.
I think they need to know if she's in Nigeria, it's not as safe as it may be. She needs to come out of it.
She needs to leave Nigeria now. They need to they need to organize, even before they will put her in another country, they need to take her out of Nigeria. There's some safe place you can take her. If they can take her before going to America or anything. I remember during Amos' own, you know what I did? I took Amos to Rwanda first, because at that particular time, that guy needs to leave Nigeria. Suleiman is after him.
Mm-hmm.
I took him and his wife to Rwanda first. That was when they were asking me, Money, where is Amos? Money, where is Amos? I didn't tell anybody until we were able to.
You did well.
Took him to London.
Okay with AJOKE. In that audio podcast, AJOKE mentioned that when she confronted TB Joshua alone in the office, TB Joshua brought out the Bible and touched the Bible and said, I swear to you, AJOKE, I am not sleeping with these women. And AJOKE said, okay. And he said, if I hear it again, I will expose you. And AJOKE mentioned that when she was about to go, TB Joshua told her that, AJOKE, you are my blood. Don't destroy me. Yes, you should listen to it. And she
my sister. Can I tell you? I spoke with the family. TB Joshua family. I have 2 girls. I'm saying it now. Their mother is the senior sister, TB Joshua, the same father. So what else do you want to tell me? And I'm still saying there's still a boy. It's not only AJOKE.
Yes.
There's still another boy. It's not only AJOKE. The first marriage, there's another boy.
Oh.
You see, this book can manipulate and twist things. I am not surprised. I understand their modus operandi. How they do things, I do understand perfectly.
Yeah, but that wealth won't take them anywhere. It's dubious wealth. Wealth acquired through people's tears. How can you even enjoy it? So it won't take them. They will never have peace with
by the special grace of God. And all of them that come out to bully that girl. Their children will go through it in the mighty name of Jesus. If they are enjoying now, they will begin to have pain. Whatever pain that girl passed through, all of them, their children will pass through that pain.
Who doesn't know anybody, you reject them publicly. That I reject you as a man of God who preaches on TV,
and you claim you show love to everybody. What kind of love is that one?
If they brought AJOKE when she was 7 years, you can say, okay, I'm taking her back. But someone who's a baby and you claim that you don't know anybody, you say, I reject you.
At what age? And even this stealing and all these things they allege, they accuse her of. Where did she learn it from? She grew up with you. This is what you taught her.
Yeah, she has the traits of the father.
Because you yourself, you are worse than AJOKE.
And do you know what they did? Because people are complaining that they don't allow to get married. They released an old.
You know what happened? How come when Sarah wants to marry, why is it that the man?
Never went there. Even that Angie and David, they were not in school. Immediately they got married. They were no longer in school. So all those videos, they're just to brainwash people that don't know. People that know the truth. No matter how much video Squan can release, there's nothing that can make me know or believe that TB Joshua was a pastor, talk less of being a good person. Because there are people who are not even Christian, but they have
good hearts.
Yes.
If you can treat somebody, you see, somebody you call your own child, somebody you adopted, somebody you train, how come you can't show hard love? We are parents. Our children at times, we have the one that is very, very, that will give you stress. Are you going to throw that child away?
Yeah, to the extent that you even film
you now film your child, you now ridicule her. Look at the population of the people there.
Imagine.
She was traumatized already.
Yeah.
And some mumu pastor now have the God to come out to be saying, hey, we are going to sue you.
Every pastor you see endorsing TB Joshua and attacking BBC.
Somebody said, why is Sarah wedding did not take place? Why is Sarah wedding did not take place in her father's church? Let me ask them.
He couldn't allow. The covenants would have killed him.
How many weddings has he done in his church?
Nothing. All those evil weddings. He only does something. I don't know that guy.
Nah, serious come my. That guy get brain.
Oh my God.
That guy get brain. That guy, he get brain. TB Joshua, nah, serious brain too much.
He's a cool guy. Me, sometimes I always think that maybe he's a fallen angel. How can someone be so evil?
Somebody said, but AJOKE look very much like his dad. Don't mind the man. You see, they want, because, you know, he has forced marriage. He wants to, you know, this Bible thing that all of them is asking is one wife. You know, when you want to do ministry in those days, you can't have two wives. They feel that is why he's making it look like Evelyn is the only. I beg.
That Evelyn is just evil. So, okay, my sister, carry on.
Thank you.
Continue doing what you're doing.
God bless you,
please,
ma.
whatever you can, get in contact with Sister Bisola.
I will.
That she will see how they can do it so that you help that girl out of that Nigeria.
Honestly, I want to do it. Because when I saw that thing, I was crying. I said, what kind of abuse is this?
Oh,
this girl has gone through a lot.
Emotional torture myself in my life.
They should go to court. BBC is ready and has the money. They want to take only AJOKE that don't have money and for Bisola to court.
They can't go to court.
When they go to court, BBC will support them. And what?
I feel for them, it was going to be good if they said we sympathize with them, we are not aware, and
yes,
to make cover up.
And now they are coming out attacking the little girl.
Imagine. They are not wise, though. Anyway, let them continue. They are just exposing themselves.
Yes. Anyone that still follow them will begin to see. If you can read between the lines, you know that these ones are not of God.
No, they are not.
Because TB Joshua himself, why TB Joshua did not challenge them? After they showed him the documentary and everything, what happened? He cried himself.
Yeah, that place is a criminal temple. You know, my friend who went there, he told me that you cannot enter that church if you don't pay. He told me, and he told me that while he
all the way from Zimbabwe,
somebody died. And they were just saying it secretly. Someone has died, someone has died. And he's the one who told me also that there's a clinic down there. I was just seeing like
the underground, where they do abortion.
That one, I don't think is a church. They do some kind of dealings. They hide under church.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, sis. I can see some of you are trying to call. Do you think the treatment all these pastors dish out to Ajoke, is that the way to treat her? And I challenge them. Let them sue BBC to court. I continue to say it. Ajoke or Bisola Johnson is not the one to sue. BBC have the resources, he has the money. Let them go to court. Let's test the justice system all over the world. Hello, ma. Hello, good evening. How are you? You're welcome to the platform.
Sister Maureen, how are you?
I'm fine. Do you think the treatment all this pastor dish out to Ajoke is the right one? In the name of love, in the name of Christ. Where is the sisterly love? Where is the love of Christ?
Sister Maureen, the Bible tells us clearly that God is love. Okay? And if these people carry the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit, they will show compassion to every church member. Because, of course, church is for the sick. Yes. Because we go through a lot of stuff. And these people, they have to have the Holy Spirit in them to be able to take care of God, his children. And this is what Jesus told Apostle Peter when he was ordaining him. Take care of my sheep. Take care of my sheep. And these people, they are molesting God's children. They are abusing people, bewitching them. And they came out to show who they are, to support evil and wickedness. So we cannot call them men of God. They are not men of God. They are men of the devil. They are father. They are wicked. This child came out to tell the truth.
How story
to her in that church, and that my sister looks like TB Joshua. I mean, you don't have to even the blind.
That girl doesn't need DNA test.
No. So these people that are supporting TB Joshua, they are wicked. TB Joshua was not a true prophet. No. He's evil. He was evil and wicked. So those people that are coming out, this false prophet, whatever they call themselves, supporting evil, and these things are in the Bible.
The Bible tells us, Jesus Christ himself said, he tells us clearly, by their fruits we shall know them.
Yes.
If you see all these signs, you will know that they are not of me. He said, how are we going to know they are false prophets? He give it to us clearly one by one. So, I don't know where did we get it wrong.
And that Jeremiah should be ashamed of himself.
He's not a father.
He calls himself a father, and you come out to be threatening a child instead of comforting that child. And he calls himself a prophet. Which prophet? Prophet from the pit of hell.
He's even threatening. He gave her, how many, 24 hours? I think the 24 hours elapsed. How many hours did he give Ajoke to denounce everything? The way they go about to go, and when you carry anything about them, they will go and they will use police and gun to tell you to change the story. They want Ajoke to come out to go to the same platform.
Sister Maureen, wherever you can do by the grace of God, like you have said, help that young lady.
Of course, when I watched that video, and I was crying.
Bisora knows her. You know. So
when I watched that video, tear was just rolling down from my eyes. I said, these people are wicked.
Sister Maureen, God bless you for everything that you do for
Amen.
for the poor. And for that other pastor, you put the video there talking about my fruit. But even if he's saying it's for him, both those who say it's for God and him saying it's for him, they are wrong. The man
they are wrong, but his own is still telling us the truth that this money is for me. It's not for God. So any mugu that like to drop can drop. He's not lying. That guy is not lying. He's telling you that first fruit is a scam. But if you pay me, being your pastor, pay me. He didn't quote any Bible to back it up. He did not say that money is for God. He said it belongs to him.
Even at that, Sister Maureen, the money is for the poor, for the widows.
The man is a fake pastor. He's a Sakama J. But on this one, he come out clean and he tell us that this money is for me. And that goes to say to tell everybody that first fruit is a scam. Because if one pastor said it's for God, one said it's for himself. So, and God is not a God of confusionist. So who is lying?
Them, they are liars, like their father, the devil. The Bible tells us the devil was a liar from the beginning, and it's just that, like the lies that he tells. So those people that support evil, that says white is black, you know by their fruits, they belong to the devil. Because if you have the Spirit of God, even if you are not a Christian, somehow God created all of us, whether you are a Muslim, but you have that compassion to support good. So these people, they are wicked. Jeremiah should be careful before God takes him out. He should be very, 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 very careful. God, like you have said, God is not a man that he should lie and he cannot be mocked.
God is going to expose all of them.
Molesting, abusing, oppressing the poor, the widows, taking things from them. And they think this world owes them something because they are here.
You see, they are building their own treasure here. Because they are not going to anywhere. Because because they don't know. You see, I continue to tell people, these people, they don't even know the God they are trying to sell to these people. They don't know
There's nothing of God in them. There's nothing. God is love. And he commanded us, love your neighbors, you love yourself. The same commandment, love your God. We should love God with all our heart, our mind, our soul, our spirit. And if you have God in you, you cannot abuse anybody. Because you don't want anybody to do the same things to you. That my sister AJOKE needs to be taken out of that whatever she is.
That is because with what if Jeremiah could come out like that and say that?
Jeremiah is afraid because he's a witch doctor. He should repent from his wicked ways. Just because we said that he didn't steal the Ruth Matthew child, God is not in support of what he's doing now. He's giving him a chance. The Bible says God is slow to anger. But when the anger of God now comes upon him, you will know that time that he's just a human being.
You see, they all feel cool that they forgot that they can sleep and not wake up. They forget that
what should be their example now.
I mean, maybe TB Joshua is somewhere eating and doing. You know, somebody said something that TB Joshua is alive, and I was like,
dead.
I know TB Joshua now by himself.
He's dead. He's not there.
I know.
We are worshiping people like they are gods. Instead of us worshiping God that created everything in this world. The Bible says, naked we came, naked we will die. People have died, they have not taken anything from this world. So what do we focus about material things? What can it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose your soul? We spend time to correct things, to do this and this. At the end of the day, when you die, you leave those things. You don't go with them. Only the dress they'll put on you or whatever.
Even with all your riches, with all your money, the way anybody will spend it, you will, you won't. Those that don't, you see those money that I don't want to spend. I don't want to buy this. By the time you are no more, they will spend it. Somebody, even your child will carry card, go buy something just like that.
Where is Queen Elizabeth riding in the cars with gold, jewelry, all those things she had? Where is she? She's dead because we are just human beings.
I agree with you.
So,
thank you, ma.
That's why we need to love each other. Thank you, Sister Molly.
You're welcome,
God
ma.
bless you.
I used to buy.
Thank you, bye.
What do you think? Do you think the treatment, these pastors, all of them attacking Ajoke, a young lady, either she's adopted or biological or whatever, this lady, she tried to share her own story, what she went through in the house, in synagogue church of all nations. Why will anybody come out to come and attack her? Try to say you want to sue her to court, giving her 24 hours ultimatum that she has to do this or else you will do this, you will do that for her. Why? In the first instance, Ajoke, she's not BBC. BBC, you suppose anything they want to do, we are not supposed to argue or begin to fight or cry on social media. Please take legal action against BBC. All you have to do, you have to sue BBC to court. Let BBC prove you. They have the money. Shebi if na me to do that documentary now, therefore don't sue me to court. Why don't they sue BBC to court? If it is Nigerian newspaper, by now they will sue that Nigerian newspaper to court. BBC, since all of them, they be talking this rubbish, crying online, all these face pastors. None of them has the initiative. None of them has the audacity. None of them have the boldness. I want to see any one of you who, if you are genuine and you want Chimba, they should gang up and sue BBC. They have the money now. All these false prophets who are spiritual son and daughter of TBG globally, join force together, contribute money and sue BBC, and let's see, let the drama begin. And it's not going to be in Nigeria court, oh. It's going to be court here in the United Kingdom. Una go hear am. Una go hear am. So stop bullying Ajoke or Bisola Johnson. Just because both of them are from Nigeria and you all come out, start bringing out nonsense. Even TB Joshua's wife came out running her mouth like tap water, talking about Sister Bisola, and I saw some video and I begin to shake head. You want me to play the video? Somebody that when you had your last child, where did you have your last child, Evelyn? In Ikeja. You have to go and stay somewhere. I think we need to start revisiting or bringing all. Do you know the BBC is on BBC iPlayer? BBC really, if you want power go. It went global. Global, the thing paid them. I've never seen anything that really hits them bad like that BBC documentary. It went global. God bless you. I love where this Trudy say hello, Maureen. Good evening, sir. Just hold on, sir. Please mute your phone. Good evening. Whether Ajoke is TB Joshua's daughter or not, the public treatment she received is humiliating for such a young girl. Is that she misbehaved. When children lack parental love and attention, they seek the love and attention in other way and from other sources. God will bless this person. Wow, who is this person? God bless you for this message. Good evening, sir. You're welcome to. You know, Ajoke's story is the one that pained them more because that one is coming from inside. Good evening. You're welcome to the platform.
Yeah, good evening, Sister Maureen. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
You see, why all these pastors, why they are really fighting now is because they know that BBC is coming after them soon. They definitely know that. And what TB Joshua did with her daughter is quite unfortunate. TB Joshua he was a manipulator. TB Joshua was a devil himself.
It's even worse than a devil.
Everything was taken. TB Joshua's house, where his disciples and everybody stayed, was Hammer House of Horror, where they tortured them. TB Joshua is, I don't know what I can use to qualify TB Joshua. And I will tell you the only reason is, TB Joshua did it to the extent that he stage planned that poor girl when she was a child, a baby.
Yes.
Days old. For the world to know, because for one reason he's just doing it so that later on in future anything could happen.
You see, he has answer for everything. Every evil that he perpetrated, he has already prepared everything, manipulated everything. They kept it somewhere. And every disciple, he has dossier of what he will use against each and every one of them.
Every one of them. Sister Molly, let me make you laugh. Do you know that when I was young, my grandmother took me to the TB Joshua's church the first time? I think that was in the early 90s. The moment we got to the gate, then it was still like a pan short. I could see the church in the front. I refused to enter that church.
Yes.
Yes, for you to know, it's early 89, 90, 91, 92. To cut the long story short, TB Joshua was the one that won my grandmother because everything was about money.
Somebody that could manipulate, Dora Akiyuli, a whole doctor, that Professor Akiyuli, that this thing.
Sister Molly, do you know how many presidents that has been to TB Joshua's church? Not one, not two, not three. TB Joshua. At one point, I told people that all those white people that you are saying in TB Joshua's church, some of them are FBI, some of them are MI5. They want to know the secret of TB Joshua, but they were unable to break that barrier. If not for the daughter. It was that girl God sent to reveal TB Joshua's secrets.
Because you see, every other one would not have hit them like that girl. That girl is like a big hammer.
Because this is a girl that knows everything. Sometimes the girl says that TB Joshua has 5 stairs, different ways to his room. Because I listened to the girl, and the girl said TB Joshua eventually killed himself, and which I believed. But even now, people are saying that TB Joshua even stage plan is death.
I don't believe that one.
But I don't really believe it because the girl said TB Joshua killed himself.
Because BBC showed him this. That was why he calculated, did all this video, kept it somewhere because it will definitely come out.
And they called him. It's like BBC called him on the Monday. TB Joshua died on Thursday.
Because ikuyaje siloni. Ikuyaje siloni. Oh, yomo. Sogodo wa láyé kele ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀.
Sister Marie, let me make you laugh. You remember the last program you did that you talked about the stolen child and this, that with them. That stupid Jerry Omoto Fofo, whatever he called himself. I told you within 1 month, God will expose them. God has exposed the stupid man. You will see what will happen to him very soon.
Because
now he wants to go and sue that poor girl.
I even want him to sue her. Let the whole world will support her. BBC will not leave them to sue her without taking it up. Let's try it.
And these are the so-called the men of God. Oh my God.
Which men of God? They are God of men.
Nigeria.
You see, in a country that there is law and order, that place is supposed to be under lock and key.
Shut down.
And they will investigate because the same evil they perpetrate during TB Joshua is still going on there. So many people are still under bondage in the name of they are serving fake God.
All the pastors now, they know that they will never have rest anymore because BBC is coming for all of them. You know, with BBC, once they start with one person, that is it.
No, BBC, but business is today. I want to request the first one now. who went viral because they make their money.
This year is going to be interesting.
Because they are going to do another one. EBC and what's any problem here? Because now BBC share Yoko. So and the Yoko went viral like this. Others will follow.
This year is going to be interesting.
No, wahala day. Honestly, wahala day.
And with the pastor that says the first.
And I'm sure they are looking at them one by one. I'm sure they are going online, listening to them one by one. Now they will begin to do. Maybe they are running their documentary about them now. Who knows?
Definitely, Sister Maureen. It's BBC.
and they don't let them sue one. London, let me sue one. They have their lawyers. The litigation will kill all of una. The kind of money where una go pay. I just want them. They just say na Maureen, na Bisola, na all these small bloggers.
Sister Maureen, they should not even try it because you see with BBC, anybody that is in England that knows anything about the pastors or whatever, when you go to BBC, everybody have access to BBC. Just Google BBC.com or whatever. Once you go there, tell your story. Once BBC confirm, they will pay you people money. You're not chasing. Once they confirm that the story you told them is true, they will pay you money.
They will confirm it. They will go and do everything. Hey!
And they will pay you.
Because they are going to make money out of your news. This TB Joshua own is... In fact, I'm sure... For calling BBC a liar, that is another thing.
Yes.
For saying BBC lie, they manipulated it, it's going to be problem. Thank you very much. Let me pre
okay,
this.
Man. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. How are you? Good evening. You are welcome to the platform.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening,
Sister
sir.
Maureen.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Please, I just want to contribute one or two. See, you see one thing I used to tell people. TB Joshua is one of the most, to me, is one of the most, is one of the most cunning man I've ever seen in this world. Do you know that everybody, let me tell you how they operate in the church so that you understand. Every member have confession of radio or video that they will tell you once you commit any offense, they have your video, they will bring it out. Before it does any act with you, they will ask you to go and do confession. There is confession, it's a way of his confession. They will ask you to go and do confession. So that you will say you are a goat, you are a this, you are a that, you are a dirt, you are. That's why I'm telling people that Suleiman, when they are talking about Suleiman, I say Suleiman is a small boy where TB Joshua is. TB Joshua is very, very. Yes, you can never hear going to any hotel. Is Suleiman, you hear we went to this hotel, we went to that hotel.
He doesn't go to hotel. Everything he perpetrates is inside his own mansion.
So you can't have any. You can't even hear that. It's very difficult to hear TB Joshua calling a woman or anything or doing video call with a woman or something. You cannot hear all those things because he's very intelligent. It's very, very. And before once he has followed you to do anything, let me tell you what he's going to do. Then they will now something will happen. They will say you should go and do confession. Or
will you confess something you didn't do, sir?
No, they will, let me tell you how they will tell you to do the confession. They will now put you in charge of a disciple.
Okay.
That disciple will now tell you that, please, if you want daddy to be happy, say that you are this, say that you are a prostitute, say that your daddy pick you out from the street, say that your father is the one that do this. They will make you say so many things on camera, then they will bring it out. You understand what I'm saying? So
can you tell? Do you know a little story about AJOKE's story? Do you know anything about AJOKE's story?
Let me don't lie to you. Many people, all the people who see talking defending AJOKE, they don't know. How many of them are there in 1993? AJOKE is 28 years old. How many of them are there when she was brought? Even TB Joshua does not know. You understand what I'm saying? Many people, the only thing that many people know is that the man did not really like her. You understand? The man did not really like he doesn't like AJOKE, but he sent her to at the time AJOKE was going to a British school with his children. They were all going to the same school together. But at the
That's
time,
a good one.
I was there when he took AJOKE to Ikotun school. There was a school AJOKE was going to at Ikotun.
Ikotuke. They were showing us British International, whatever.
After he later withdrew her from Beatrice. Beatrice school, he took her to the hospital, but later withdrew her. It's only his children. Let me tell you, it's only his direct children that we know that is the one that he made sure they fit. And I want to ask people, I want to tell people, let's assume Ajoke is your adopted daughter. Ajoke come to this world to know you as his father. You understand? Ajoke come to this world to know you as a father.
Only you as the only family he has. Only family she has.
Let me tell you how they pursue Ajoke so that you will know how heartless people are. After all this, after they do this video of disgracing her on disciple meeting and everything, after they disgrace her, do everything finish, they now carry her. You know, he said it in the video that they are taking her to motherless baby home. You understand?
At that age. At that age.
And that time you are seeing, Ajoke is not up to 20. Oh.
Hey.
Look at the face of TB Joshua now, and look at Ajoke that time. Look at Ajoke now. You see that she was a very small. Do you know what they did? They now push her on. They just escort her, tell her to carry her things, and tell her they push her front of that synagogue road and say, "Don't come back to this church again." They don't. Yes, that is how they drove her away. Ajoke have been living it. Ajoke has gone to. I don't just want to say some certain things so that I won't give the devil power to be happy about. You understand? They push her to the street. If it's your child, will you do that? If it's your child, they push her to the street. If you see where BBC went to go and meet that girl, if you listen to BBC radio, you know many people did not watch this interview. That is why they are talking, and they didn't listen to the radio. You will know that this girl is truly going through a lot. I won't lie to you. This girl is going through a lot. This girl is going. If you hear a story, you will cry. You will cry. And look at the face of Ajoke and look at the face of TB Joshua. Let us and go and bring TB Joshua. The children they claim are his biological children.
None of them look like him.
Which one look like him, like Ajoke?
None.
None of them look like him. So that is how they do. So let me tell you something. Everybody you see coming out, and you see there are so many people that want to come out, but because of they know the way they operate. Once they come out to say something, they will start bringing their video and disgrace them. Where they will say they will even show you where they are delivering you. You can see what they did to Sister Bisola that time.
Mm-hmm.
They started showing Nini and begging. It's not all those things is acting, no.
Hey.
They will tell you that if all those things, they will tell you if you do like this, Daddy will forgive you. And she might not know that they will use it for her in future. She might not know. So all these people, you can see that some of his disciples defending him, they were lying that they met Ajoke under the truck. Whereas Ajoke, okay, we then drop Ajoke under the truck and they will leave and TB Joshua will go and pick her inside the church.
How many people did TB Joshua pick like Ajoke? People know the reason, no?
People know, and let me now tell you something, Let me tell you where TB Joshua even indicted the police by saying he went to collect the form from them.
He said he filed from Commissioner of Police. He didn't name the Commissioner of Police. That is why we cannot really say. He's just lying there.
No, let me now tell people to think. You see that letter that they showed that they collected the day that they adopted Ajoke? There was no name of any Commissioner of Police there. You know that at the down they are supposed to stamp the letter and put so person, so that people can go and check who adopted, because it does police adopt children? Maybe I'm confused.
You see, my brother, you see, when immediately I watched that video, I wept because I could imagine what that girl has gone through in her formative years.
That girl has gone through a lot. If so that there are some things I cannot see on her, so that I won't be indicting other people. That girl has gone through a lot. In fact, if Nigerians can come together and help, if there is only that girl they can help in that video, it will be the best thing that they've ever done for humanity, because that girl has gone through a lot. Do you know how they sent that? They didn't take that girl to motherless baby home. In that video, they pursue that girl. They carry synagogue police and push her that go back. They don't want to see you here again. And Ajoke have been moving from street to street, going from people's house to people's house. You know, she even went into drugs.
Oh my God!
drugs. You know, at the time, you know, it started affecting her. So you understand. So people, the girl went through a lot. So all these things that they are, you can see that all the if you see now they've started bringing the video about other disciples now. About other disciples. All those white people now, they started bringing the only video they are bringing about them is that they did wedding for them.
Because those one will take legal action against them. You know, those one, they will take legal action against them.
Let me even tell you, if they sue BBC today, you see those Oyinbo people as reported to police in London.
Yeah.
The case is already in station. You understand? So they cannot sue BBC.
Which BBC?
Because there's already a case already on him. Even I'm suspecting that he never went to UK when he was alive. I'm suspecting. And I'm suspecting that he never went to UK when he was alive. Because I tried to
but the daughter school there. The daughter school here.
Daughter my school there now, but it's not the daughter that committed offense.
I know. I think he only come here to his aircraft was, I think, here or so. TB Joshua.
No, his aircraft is always in South Africa. That's what I know. And
you don't know the worst part of it is that a lot of people don't even know that man owned a private jet.
Who owned a private jet? Is it the only private jet? Person will buy house for him daughter for Banana Island, don't
they don't. A lot of people don't know how rich he's TB. Very rich.
We are drinking water, drinking oil, drinking everything. That what anointing water you are seeing at that time is 5,000. 5,000. And the queue, people that buy the anointing water every Sunday, they are more than 30,000.
Jesus.
This is not tight enough. This is just to buy small cup of water. Not even cup, one tiny something, water.
And the water is not working, no.
Some people say it work now. That's what some people will claim, but there's nothing working. To be sincere.
Does TB Joshua fast? Does he fast?
To be sincere, all the time I've seen when I was working with him, he never fasted. Or even when we announce fasting, you will see him, because ask any synagogue member that I've worked with, if they hear what I'm saying, he used to wear gloves when he's eating.
Some say they say he's the only person that doesn't have a private jet. It was when he died I got to know that he has a private jet.
All the members know they are just lying. He has a private jet. They are just lying. He has a private jet. He has a private jet. TB Joshua do you think TB Joshua does not like money? TB Joshua like money than themselves. They don't even know who they are worshiping.
Because he will just pretend, do as if he's doing love. He will go and carry rice on top of his head. I said, this man.
Let me tell you, people should understand where Ajoke started misbehaving so that you will understand. You see TB Joshua that you know on the altar when he's preaching, he's totally different when he dropped that mic outside altar. So those are the things Ajoke is saying. Okay, do you know what it is? Ajoke friends that are in the church. No, Ajoke was friends. TB Joshua's those his children does not do friends with other people. But Ajoke's friends was telling her that this man was doing this, was doing that to us. You understand? So those things will make her, when you see your daddy preaching love your neighbor, keep yourself, you know, then you see, and those your friend are telling you that this your same daddy is doing all those things. These are the things that affected that girl, that girl started become wayward.
But he said my father raped me.
No, I never. When I listened to that video where he never said her father raped her. He said she was being abused because they are always beating her. Sometimes the father will say that all the old disciples should not be beating her. Anybody that say her should not be tearing her slap. I never heard it, and I never believed TB Joshua would do such. So even for him not to even touch Ajoke shows that it's not his biological, it's his biological daughter. For him not to touch Ajoke shows that it's not, because every girl that I've talked to that are disciples, I've said, the one that I've close to me, I've said similar story.
Wow.
Story. Even and they are not in this BBC.
I know now.
They are not, but all of them I've talked to have said the same story. Because some of them are married, so they will never want to agree. They will only say, he called me, enter the room, he touched my this, he touched my that. But the main thing, they will not want to tell me because of some of them are married and they don't want to tell me things that will make me start looking at them. So if people want to have sense, they should always have sense that why I don't just want to say some certain things, yeah. Because if I say some certain things, they might even know who is talking. Because of they might know who is talking. Look at everybody in that area in Ikotu. None of them believe in the man.
Nobody they come there. Even
none of them.
Because they know. You know why? You know why? Because I myself I was there. Those of them that live in Ajishegiri side, go and ask them inside that Godo or Agbe.
Ajishegiri is the old side.
That was where he started from. Ajishegiri inside that Godo Agbe, Ninura.
Yes.
You see, at times everybody around that area know the story. And me, I have my shop in Ileiwe bus stop. Ileiwe bus stop is 2 bus stop to where TB Joshua Synagogue's bus stop. And when the people they used to do arrange, they come to my place because I have a phone shop. And as of the time I was talking about this thing, phone center, when you call, when you pay money, you receive. To receive call, you pay us. To call, you pay us. So they come and call there. I listen to things. There's one woman, teacher in Muslim secondary school. She's one of the people that they used to do this arrange. Her name is equally Mrs. Balogun. Tall woman like this. So that was how I got to know this thing years ago. Because at times when I look at them, so it's not, I have never, it's about 2 bus stops to me. I've never been there. You know that, TB Joshua eventually bought the whole street. There is one church there. There is one church inside. Ababa church. That one they did not. I don't know whether eventually they set that place for him.
Let me explain that.
And Eurosport. You know Eurosport was there where they make jersey.
I don't even know Eurosport, but you see that Abada church you mentioned. They try to make sure they remove that Baba.
The Wahala, they do all sort of atrocity, and they frustrate them.
Do you know why they even succeed now? They try to collect the name of the streets. No, it's not his name that is in the street.
Yes.
But I'm talking to you now, they've changed it to his name.
Oh, so Wasem is no more there.
No, I'm not sure he's still there again because they fought that church.
Because that church, synagogue is this side, that church was the other side.
No, in fact, the poster was front of synagogue. That's about Badari poster. So it was intimidating him. It was not happy seeing about Badari poster at front of his church. They put it as a direction so that when you want to go down,
yes, you can see it. Yes.
So they started fighting. They started fighting them. They should. Now they are people.
But TB Joshua met Wasem in that street.
He used power now. That is Nigeria. That is why we will talk that we are not in a country that is working. If we are in a country that is working, by now a panel of inquiry is supposed to be formed concerning this
allegation.
They even indicted him by even bringing out paper that he collected police file and refused to return it back.
Mm-hmm.
A file that they use in adopting somebody. And I'm not sure police do adoption. Till now, I don't know.
Police.
Maybe I'm the one.
You see that they have adoption process. And
yes.
And to come to talk of it, this is Lagos State. So he's talking about Commissioner of Police at that time in Lagos State. Who knows the year? AJOKE supposed to know the year. And some people will know the year that video, that he did that video. So
it was around 1993 or 4. Between 1993, 4, 5.
So the Commissioner of Police at that time, that person might not know. TB Joshua too now, another names dropping guy.
You see, let me tell you something. everything that TB Joshua already knew. You see, for AJOKE, when I heard in that video that AJOKE said he comforted TB Joshua in his office, I know they have video about that. I know they have video about that. Once he knows that you are getting wayward, he knows that you are going. You understand? You know, he said it in that video that he want to return her back. Understand? And come to look of it, even in that adoption paper, AJOKE is being Joshua. So what is the meaning of saying it's not his daughter? It's not his daughter. It's not his daughter. If it's not his daughter, so if it's his own biological daughter that go wayward, will he throw her on the streets?
No.
Put her on the streets?
No.
These are the questions we ask, and if you see the way he's training his daughter to the best university, he's making sure his own children are going to good school, or other people, other disciples are not going anywhere. They are just there.
And they are talking about love here.
So that is how it is. That's why I used to tell people, say, Suleiman is a small boy for what TB Joshua did. He has to go and learn. Suleiman need to go and learn from that man. You see, let me tell you, when I was with him, the man has a bag that I used to carry. You see what is in that bag? It's not money. It's not money. It's books. He read a lot of books. Like how to hypnotize people, how to, you read a lot of books about many people. You know, all those Hitler book, all those.
No, the guy is smart. With his level of education, he's smart.
And two, let me tell you what he normally does. He normally tears the back of the book. You cannot know what he's reading. I want to know. Yes, he's the most smartest person I've ever seen on this earth.
So you will tear the back of the book so that those of you, when you see it, you will not understand.
You will not know what he's reading. You will just hear that daddy is, what he will tell you that daddy is studying. Once you ask, where is daddy? Daddy is studying. He's reading all those books before he comes. Even most times before he comes out to come out.
Because one thing I know is that, when he started, his English wasn't good. He used to pick it that was years ago. But all of a sudden, he brushed himself off. He tried to talk. He has really, really improved, though.
Not even that. Somebody that manipulated the presidents. How many presidents? And they came down to Lagos, Nigeria. Somebody that manipulated ministers. They came down to Nigeria.
Celebrities.
Somebody that manipulated.
And all the Oyibos.
Manipulate people from their country, or go from Asia, from Korea, all of them. They even came, say they don't want to go back. They want to stay with him. So these are the things. So this man is so there's nothing he cannot do. AJOKE case is if he's alive, so I know that he will have counted all of them. I won't lie to you. I know what he can do. He will have. It's because of he's not alive. That is why they are. If he's alive, I know what he will have counted all of them. They were even brought out. Do you know that some of those people that are talking,
they can't even talk. If he's still alive, they can. They say somebody said I should ask you about prayer warriors and Marine Mountain. What does it mean?
I know prayer warriors are. You see that Baba that came to your program one time.
Aketi, will be Aketi.
In fact, I know the day he left synagogue. That day was on Saturday. I didn't know where but the day he left, it was my colleague. Okay, let me don't say that because they will know they will know the department I'm from.
Okay.
That said it. I know the day he left, but they are prayer and those people are telling me that there is a very strong prayer warrior. Very strong prayer. Used to pray. Let me tell you how they pray. It's not when I mean prayer, it's not by in Jesus' name you pray. They will wear garments, not all those prayer you think They will wear like maybe blue garments, green garments, yellow garments, They will wear the garments. They will start praying. But picture, you see that issue of people's picture?
Where they bury them, stab them.
Even members, people that are not even disciples, some of these high-class members that are rich, their pictures are there. That's why you see one big man who just be carrying all this money and be going to church. You think he doesn't think. You understand? Many people, their picture that, and I knew that what these people know what they are. This prayer warrior know what they are doing is not good. There was a day I went to the mountain, and I saw pictures. Like it's like the sand that they buried them. It's like the sand is.
No, you know the guy. The guy explained how they operate now when they came.
I know the guy, but I never knew. I used to see him at the mountain, but I never knew it was very deep to that like that. You know, I started late.
Okay.
I didn't start this. You know them? They are 1993.
Yes.
1993.
Ah, you know.
So they are very old. You see all these people replying them that they are lying. They are all those people. They don't skip. They don't know AJOKE. The people that can talk about AJOKE are the people that were there when they drop her. And with the people like Bisola, if she is talking about AJOKE, I can believe her because I know she has been there. Anybody that is there when he has a junior prophet called Prophet T, I hear his story. Even me, I did not meet Prophet T, but I hear about him. His name is Prophet T. That one is Prophet. That is the one he started with before that one left. Before he started anointing the other man that came, the Magomo, they are set. Even one of these Oyibo people that talk, one of them used to pray for people and people used to fall down. He made one of them not prophet that time.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes, now. He made one of them not prophet that time. You understand? So these are the things. So people and anybody that's saying their life, how will people spend 13 years with you and you will not know? Let me tell you something. You can stay there 20 years, you will not know.
Wow.
You will not know. I'm telling you, your eye will not know. That is why you see many people will tell you they spend 14 years, 15 years. You can see those white people. They spend 13 years. You can never hear somebody spend 2 years or 1 year there. You understand? Because of what? You cannot know because I've stayed there. If you stay there 2 years, 3 years, it will be doing as if you are just 2 days there. You will not know. So the man is, I just wish, although I know.
A man that have different level where they carry woman put.
And I will tell you people something. You see all this pastor, look at their set. You can look at their carcass that are defending him.
Of course, they are all fake.
They know. Let me tell you what they know that TB Joshua now does not have anything to lose. They are the one now.
They are defending their business. Yes, I know.
That's why you see all of them coming out to say this is a fight for God.
They say it's for body of Christ. I say body of crisis. Which body of Christ?
The body of Christ. You can see the carcass, all those people that are doing miracles, all those people that are doing.
You see, all they are disciples. They are disciples of TB Joshua because they learned all these Sakama J. They call TB Joshua their spiritual father.
And you know the funny thing, let me tell you the TB Joshua I know. As their spiritual father rich, as Jeremiah is supporting him rich. Let me tell you one thing about Jeremiah now. About TB Joshua. If TB Joshua know that some of his members, all those his white people are going to Jeremiah's church, he will hate Jeremiah. He might do anything to take Jeremiah away. I'm telling you. If he discover that some of his own white people are leaving him and going there, I know him now. He's always very jealous. It's like his customer, like a customer that is selling something, going to buy something in another place. So as they are supporting him, that my father is a liar. The way they love him is not. He doesn't love them that way. And I'm telling you, I know him very, very well. He doesn't love them the way they love him. I'm telling you. So all this one they are shouting, and you know why all of them are supporting him? Because they want all his followers to come to their church. They want to inherit those.
I know.
You understand? They want to inherit him. So everybody is doing everything to say, my father, please don't say anything against TB Joshua. It's just to make sure that they can get, because I don't think there's any pastor in Africa that gain that kind of
recognition.
Follower. Yes, no. I don't think any,
because he started very early, because he uses video. Even before social media, he uses TV video to catch them, because it was because of those arranged miracles. That was why everybody was trooping there. Because he stage managed, that was all, not because of anything.
You even truly know him. You know what he did? He will even use his money to pay for.
He doesn't joke when he do all this arrangement. You see, let me tell you, when he started, if you are related to him, if they tell you to do anything you don't do, he will not give you his money.
Even let me tell you something. Everybody should ask one question. None of
his family.
His family. You cannot point. All of them are wretched. When I mean wretched,
You know why?
they are.
You know why? You see, all of them, they know the beginning, the source, the story. They all ran away initially.
It's true. It's true. Because of his his brother called Brother Blessing, that used to come to the church. He lives in one room. As rich as his brother is, lives in one room. When I mean one room, not self-contained room. Face me and face you room.
I know. You said. I said a story here. The senior sister, that woman is from the same father because he.
I think the woman stayed around in Kotun, Abi.
No, the woman live in Arigidi. There is one that live in Ikotun.
There's one that I know that live in Kotun that used to sell water.
You know that one?
Yeah, that used to sell water. And you can see how his family look like.
There is no one except you see this one that I said. This woman I'm talking about. She has 2 daughters. One, she's a nurse here in the UK. The other one married to a doctor in Nigeria. Those one they gather money. They build house for their mother in Ikare Akoko. And TB Joshua buried their mother before the one in Lagos get to Arigidi. And that woman left TB Joshua's church. That when he put her for inside, but before that woman that one didn't spend 2 days. When he left TB Joshua, she died.
Hey.
And you know what he did to her? Or did to her? She quickly buried their mother. Before the daughter gets to town. And one of the daughter is resident in Nigeria. But the one in the UK went back to him and said, "Uncle, why did you bury my mother without her consent? That if you have any hand in my mother's death, you will not get to that 60 years. You will die before 60 years." And when he now told her, he said, "I will send a private jet to come and carry you when I want to do my 68th birthday. I'm going to celebrate it. The whole world, all the world president will be there." He died at 57. He didn't reach that 60 years. So a lot of people that don't know him go to Arigidi. If you go, Arigidi is his foundation, and now go to Ikotun, Ajishegiri area. Those who live there in the 80-something, go there, go and ask.
Let me even say something. Now, if you really want to even know about TB Joshua, old story, go to Arishegiri. Not that new synagogue that is.
Ajishegiri, that's Ajishegiri inside Agodo Egbe. Go and ask people there.
Go and ask the old people, not those.
They will tell you the whole story.
And they don't like anything to do with him.
They don't even go to that church.
They don't like.
They don't. They will say, but the only thing we notice that when he started causing traffic, that's when the whole of Egbe knows that something is happening. Because my shop is at Ilewe. On Sunday like this, the kind of traffic you will see in that place.
I know.
And I said, and before you know it, he has these coastal buses with AC that carry them from the airport. Free. I said, hey! And before you know, you go to do hand like this for this. I tell you, this is where he started to do his miracle. His hand like this. And people go there. So people will get belly. They will say something is right inside them. When they are looking for a child, go there. They won't born that child for 1 year, 2 years. Have you seen stories?
I know one woman that carried that. I don't know how many. I don't know how long she carried it, but I saw that woman.
And at the end of the day, by the time they move about, they won't give back to nothing. No, it's empty.
I know that. You will not believe. I saw that woman for 5 years. That woman was still carrying that big pregnancy.
The real people that need this miracle, they will not bring them inside the church. They will only line. You want to say tini. But she want no she ma lo.
No, let me even tell you how they will do. Once they want to arrange them for prayer line, you can see that they will first push them outside. They will not allow them come inside. If you people know how they operate, they will push them outside. They will not start selecting
the one they want to say.
That the one that is not serious case.
It's not serious case.
And they will interview them. It's based on that interview that the Baba will use to prophesy.
If you are having back, they will tell you that, okay, you go and stay in the wheelchair. When you stay in the wheelchair, daddy like to attend people, in the wheelchair, they will brainwash you, stay in the wheelchair. Then if you are having HIV, they will put you, if you are in Nigeria now, they will put you. Then if you are having, I won't lie to you, there was a woman that they refused to arrange. The woman have HIV and she's blind.
Guys, double wahala.
And you know the reason why they didn't arrange her? They know if they put her as she's blind and if they claim they healed HIV, what of the blindness? They must make her see now. You understand the thing? They refused to arrange that woman. The woman cried. He cried. In fact, I almost cried because the way the woman was from Cameroon. Came from all the way from. He came, but then many of us never knew that even some people some of all these members, all these things we are saying, many of them used to see it. Not that they don't used to see it, but there's this web that they have. It's not brainwashing. They are like it's like something that they've turned everybody's brain to fish brain. Let me just tell you the truth, because many people see all these things. Many people see all these things.
It's not only them. Unfortunately, what a lot of people don't know that the same thing Chibi Joshua perpetrated in that church. Most of the churches that you see, they are doing the same thing now. And that's why he came out to tell the whole world that other pastor, all the Pentecostal pastor that hate him is because he doesn't wear suit. It's because he doesn't speak PPP grammar like them. They are no better than him. And it's nothing but the truth. At least whatever he collects, he still use some to do fake charity. But they themselves, they eat everything.
And let me now tell you this guy. You see now that this AJOKE case is coming out and all these other disciples, this BBC interview, the charity the wife will do this time around will be hot. That is how they operate, and that is how this fake pastor operates. They will start once they have a scandal like this, charity will start. They will start charity. They will start sharing rice. What they will do is they will start playing video of sharing of rice. So that people.
But God has done something now. You see all the international where they show this, the Emmanuel TV is shut down now.
It's shut down, but
it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that powerful like the way it used to be. The man went with TB Joshua died with his gift. It's not as go to Ikotu. It's not like the way they used to come. The international one used to come. The thing has stopped.
I know the people that used to come there now are black African. All those pure.
He made more money from the international one than the local one.
Local one scale. All those Korea people coming from Korea, coming from Indonesia, all those people don't used to come again. It's those Zimbabwe, Tanzania.
And you see, either they call it scandal. You see this BBC thing. Some people eye go open small, some no go.
No, Nigerians, I won't lie to you, Nigerians people still believe that BBC is lying.
Let them continue to believe BBC is lying. But internationally, nobody will, the thing will drop by 70%.
No. But Nigerians still believe BBC is lying. I won't lie to you. I know what people normally comment. BBC, you are a bad thing. You just want to condemn us.
Where is Kakade? They say people are flocking to Kakade. Where is Kakade?
Kakade is TB Joshua's boy.
Okay, there's another one. TB Joshua boy is Kakade.
Yes, there is throwing orange on social media. People are following.
Orange.
Most of them are his boys. Most of Kakande. There are many of them like that.
They say Kakande is in Uganda.
They are his boys.
Wow.
They are his boys. TB Joshua has touched many people in this is fake miracles. They have touched many.
They say he's charlatan big time. Watch him. I've never heard of Kakande. I will go and look for him after this program.
if Suleiman people are watching, they should know that Suleiman doesn't have the sense. All this sense is using. If it's TB Joshua,
what Suleiman own is too open. TB Joshua, you go try before you go cast TB Joshua. Suleiman that we see his video. Suleiman we had that did video call. Suleiman that did video call, do sex video call that we have. Suleiman that bring prick out. Suleiman that we have his WhatsApp conversation.
CCTV is even carrying
CCTV in the hotel and everything. So Suleiman get enough of everything. Suleiman worst. TB Joshua, you go try. You go try. All these things where they talk. All TB Joshua now talk, they talk and they no get evidence. Suleiman we have evidence. I'm saying it. If I can bring out 1,000 evidence of Suleiman as I'm sitting down here.
No, you are right. You are right.
But TB Joshua own, no evidence. All of them, they are only talking.
Let me tell you something. There was
of all these people that is talking, how many of them has evidence, documentary evidence, something you can show?
There was actually a day I went to TB Joshua's room. They called that place 5-story. As at that time, I don't know what they call it now. His room is called 5-story.
5-story.
Yes, it's the 5th floor. And you see this room, when he called me on intercom to come and meet him in his room, when I went to his room, there is a road he normally pass from his office.
Wow.
As I got there, I see that the road is locked. I now passed through the other side. I now saw those 5-story boys at the corner there, at the other side. I said, Daddy called me. They said, that door is locked. I should go and follow printing press. As I'm measuring all these things, anybody that worked there, they said I should go and follow printing press. And I go and follow printing press. The girls who opened the door is a female, all those 5-story brother. I was not wondering if they say, that time I was there, if they say he does all these things, where are all those 5-story brother? I never knew that those boys would be in another door. He has almost 3 doors that leads to his room.
3 doors.
You understand? Yes, that I know. They now say I should go and follow printing press. So when I was watching that BBC interview, I saw everything that they said. I saw the trace. You understand? I saw the traces. When they said he has it, but I saw those 5-story brothers at another step. They were playing. He has some 2 small dogs. They are this foreign dog that have hair on their body. He has those dogs there. They were playing with those dogs. And I said, Daddy say I should come upstairs. They say I should go and follow printing press. I said I followed the office road. They said if I knocked the door, nobody opened. Then I said I should follow printing press. And when he opened his door, it's like they are doing party. The TV, everything was loud. So when that guy said he used to loud the TV, I knew that I saw the traces. I can never say those boys are lying. You understand? I can't say those boys are lying. Because I saw those traces. I saw those, when they say they are, and you see the way they build that place, his office too does not have one entrance. His office does not have one entrance. You understand? I don't know whether he do, because
so all these things, he perpetrate all these things. Even the Evelyn that is running mouth now, if they don't call him, he can't go there.
They don't born Evelyn. Well, Evelyn, let me tell you, he is staying in a 5-story Abi. Evelyn is staying in the other step I told you I passed. In the other is 1st floor, 2nd floor, something like that. They're not born Evelyn where
yes now.
They're not born aware.
It's not it's not a wife that I want to see my husband now. No. And they can't make mouse now.
The reason why it's displaying Evelyn sometimes is because those white people.
Yes now.
They love a responsible person. They want to see his wife. They want to see that he has wife and children. You know all those things. That is why Evelyn is just for display. You understand? That is what you can see that Evelyn name. You can see how corrupt is Nigeria. Evelyn name was not in the book.
You know, it's not in anything.
And they went to court to collect a court order putting Evelyn's name.
You don't know the people behind this. Not them. Not them. Not them. They
went to collect a court order.
All of a sudden, Evelyn turned to prophetess. I just laugh. I said, this country. Abracadabra, too much.
Sincere. His husband, even to preach inside church, that to carry mic and carry Bible. all the time we Evelyn don't preach for inside church on Sunday, if you know pass more than 5 times since when they don't start it.
I know now. Where Evelyn they do her hair, the salon where Evelyn they do hair for Ilewe, make she dey hair. Now there they see her sometimes I bet this story. That time when he never blow.
I know what you talk. I know what you talk.
I know her. Even to enjoy herself, she know they enjoy as the wife of a rich man. Which kind yeah talk?
You see the way you do Evelyn that time. Eh?
You see all this one where Evelyn can become relevant. He never reach 5 years or 10 years.
You see the way you do Evelyn that time. Now so they do AJOKE.
You see Evelyn, the third child. When Evelyn born the third child, now one member house for Ikeja Allen side.
Maybe na first child they talk. Na first child.
There's one girl. I have it. I have this video here. The lady.
The third child we in born. Now Ghana they go born am.
Maybe it's the first child or so because that lady is first or second. No, it's not first. I think it's second or third.
A second. I believe because she was staying in Allen before. So
you see is it that second or third? So I have it. I have the details in my listing. So I just a look.
So man, I won't lie to you. People should open their eye. There are so many TV shows out there. It's not even that is just one thing I want to say. There are so many people TV shows out there, and and many of them are operating. They will sleep with your wife, sleep with your daughter, sleep with anybody. And once your wife is calling his pastor daddy, you should be suspicious. Every time my daddy, you should be suspicious. And that is what's done. That they will make you feel lesser. A small boy, you'll be calling him mommy or daddy. A small boy or a small girl. Somebody that you can even... Man, how will you feel calling Suleiman daddy?
Now spiritual father, oh. Is their spiritual father?
Doesn't like spiritual.
Is it what is they call her pa?
Do you ask yourself this question? That why are pastors' children always misbehaving?
Because they know the truth. They know their parents are not what they call themselves. They are lying.
Thank you.
Because they know, you see, they understand that this Jesus, they are the way they carry it. It is not like that. Because what they know, you don't know. Because they live the way, they sleep and wake up with these people. They know them.
They will tell you that it's some pastor that you see that used to carry women, smoke, go do all those things. Why are they doing all this? Because
that thing is because what they give them is different because it's affecting them because they know the truth that my father is like this and all of you are carrying him like this. They will be looking at you that no, baby, carry him like Jesus, go away.
Daddy, you can see that BBC interview. AJOKE said something. He said all of them were everybody was just brainwashed because she knows that father is not like that. You know, she stayed with Mama Sarah. Stay with Mama Sarah, that's Stevie Joshua's wife. It was, I don't know what happened that they pushed her out to go and stay with her. You understand? But you know that when she was staying with Mama Sarah, she might be seeing her father doing some certain things that are not godly to Mama Sarah. You understand? You understand? She might have seen some certain things and she might have heard Mama Sarah discussing because that woman, forget all those things she's doing now that my love, my father. Now, what did she do now? Go die here.
And now money now when she realized that the thing don't blow, where she won't go. If now you go.
You see that house where people they go greet her. If you remember how they go greet her when your husband died, you know see where they go greet her. You know see as that place more.
I see.
If you see the time when your husband died, where they go greet now, you see and now so she they live and now so that place be. Now so you understand? And I won't part with that. I won't please that. I'm telling you. The man no send the woman no.
Of course, yes.
I won't send them at all. You know send them. The people where you send are those girls. Those girls. If those girls, because that time sometimes you go want carry people come for prayers. Maybe they make your husband pray for them. Those girls are like just some big one person where they good in arranging people for emergency. The woman name now like
I had the woman don't die.
They say you don't die of fibroid. Now waiting a year. this man, they heal people of fibroid. People have been receiving healing of fibroid.
At the same fibroid, they kill him, member.
And this woman, now the most expert, even if they're not they sure, say they go arrange somebody for prayer line because of the trick who they want to use. But that woman will come to check the person. When I said that woman sabi check people where they go pray for prayer line. Very good. Very intelligent. Check the person well. Check the cripple. Just tell you make you carry your leg. If you get stroke where your hand bend, they no go arrange you. You know those stroke when you say your hand go bend, your leg go bend.
They enjoy this talk.
Now this stroke where we say you no go see. You know those stroke where you no go to see for the appearance. Now they go arrange. For those one where you go see, they no go arrange them. You understand? So now, his sister. Look at there was actually a time they brought one of his sister. Let's say the sister don't call him brother for phone, say you know when. Team nation come outside, come attend to the sister. That day they come talk say nah daddy sister na day for his family. You man know well. Don't say me one prophet, junior prophet, they call her Rasen. Me Rasen pray for me Rasen go attend to her. His own blood sister sick, but he dey deliver people. And after that day, on Sunday, I started to heal people. People they further, the special people they further. So these are the things people should open their eyes.
You see, all these people I know this one. You know, I continue to tell people, Suleiman, where they raise people from death. Suleiman, where you know how many people don't buy inside your own house, living with him. He can't do anything. The mother-in-law died of cancer. People yes, and they are healing people online. One boy there, John died. We have all this on documentary and everything. So people, I just they look them and say, this one, when they deceive you now. You remember you don't hear anything. There's something like a lot of people do not know. All of a sudden, 6 or 7 people died. Police died and all the domestic staff. What do you think happened there? These are people that know the secret, that know the in and out of their house. So what happened?
Let me tell you why I got suspicious. If you watch that video where the police went to kill a particular suspect that the villagers caught. You know that Suleiman video, somebody, you know the police went to
I know now the DPO. Oh.
Do you know that the DPO was not supposed to shoot the suspect? They're supposed to carry the suspect.
My brother. God, Oluwa Major, that God knows the truth. So when he came out and say he know the people will carry out an attack. What happened at the end of the day? What happened after that? What happened?
Nothing. He's just running his mouth, telling his
a whole Nigerian police officer died like that. 3 of them. 3.
And they have family.
They have kids. Nothing happened.
Do you know what he was saying in his church? He said because of the police were part of them.
Yes, no. I know the story. You know, you remember I said they exposed them.
He said those. I know. He said those police were part of them. Then I now knew that even these police people working, that they are dying for all these people.
You see, that's why when I see all these police, I will just pity them. Because all these pastors, all these big pastors, because they themselves, they know this, they know their secrets. Some of these police officers attached to them know their secret.
Let me even they know. Even in synagogue, all those police officers know how they operate.
Because they settle them.
Let me tell you something. You see, there's this video the BBC played about police officers stopping a vehicle. That those Oyinbo people, when they want to leave the synagogue. Maybe you watch that video now. When that girl said she came to comfort him and they wanted to run and police want to shut at their tire.
You see, huh?
You didn't watch the BBC this thing.
I didn't watch that particular place.
That place, I was there that day. I'm trying to tell you that I was there and I know what played out. That was when my eye opened. That was because the girl came with her husband, but you know in the BBC it's like she don't want to involve her husband in the discussion. You understand? She wouldn't want to involve her husband. She came with her husband with a small baby. As at that time, when she came, in fact, that lady
mother was part of those agents that used to bring foreigners to the church from South Africa. His mother was the lady's mother too is an agent. You know those people that want to travel, they will bring them from abroad. It's like she used to bring white South Africans very well. You understand? His mother. So when the girl came, I just saw that early morning, all the old disciple was under panic. Not knowing that the husband had already called TB Joshua to tell him that his wife said this, said that you do this to her, you do this to her. Now said, don't worry, come. So when they came, he now said they should go to presidential. That when they come, that they should take them straight to presidential. They refused. They said the TB Joshua should come and meet them outside the church.
Wow.
They said you should come and meet them outside it. They came with police, one police officer. So that if they are listening, they can understand what I'm saying. So when they came that day, they said TB Joshua must come outside. That day, that was the day I was started suspecting. Because TB Joshua was hiding, talking to those disciples. Hello, be one now. Any con wole, so one coffee start drive wole, ma ba one moto, ma shekini con, hello shekini con bad, hello shekini. You know, he was just giving them. He was telling the disciples, those disciples will come out and come and tell them that don't worry, come inside, drive the car. There's one place they call emergency. You can drive the car inside the church through that place. He said they should drive the car. Those people refused. They said he should come outside. They are waiting. So when he refused to come outside and they are delaying, and they see that there's a game plan against them, the lady started shouting, TB Joshua slept with me. He slept with me. He slept with me. He started shouting in front of the church. Oh, you know when you see a white woman, this one not BBC, oh, physically, he slept with me. And do you know the thing that many people start saying? They say, oh, that now, person that carry small baby.
They now say she don't own the Yahweh.
They say he has better problem. So the people now, I now saw the reaction of other girls that was begging her. They were now putting their hand on her head. So I now knew that this lady is saying the truth. For them to start putting their hand on their head and they now started begging her that Auntie, please don't shout. Don't shout. They were now begging her. That's those disciples. Those disciples defending him now on social media. Started begging her. That was when my eye opened. That I know there was something wrong about this church. You understand? They was shouting. So that day, TB Joshua now called one sergeant, called Sergeant John. He's a police officer. He now asked him, has finished duty, he was supposed to go home. TB Joshua asked him not to go home. Because he has some, among police, he still have police inside. You understand what I mean? Among police officers, he still have his own loyalists that can do anything for him. So he now called Sergeant John to wait. Sergeant John was the one that ordered those police officers to block their car. If you watch that BBC interview, they blocked their car and asked them that they will shoot their tire if they move. They waited there. So the girl that was shouting, the husband, the sister, and the brother was also part of TB Joshua disciple. Even their father was also part of TB Joshua disciple. So TB Joshua now pushed them to go and beg their brother not to go. They begged them. They followed them to airport that day. They followed them. Yes, now Sergeant John followed them. That day, that police officer wear police shirts and slippers. Because he was already dressing to go home. TB Joshua said, don't go home, that he has a job. You know, he has police. You know, you see all this land he acquired in around this church area. It's not that he has those land. It's all this police officer. There's one police officer he normally used before. If you stay in that Arishegiri, the man stayed there. The man is called Mr. Inyang. Mr. Inyang. He has those police officers. Those police officers will come, they will threaten you, they will do this, they will do that. I'm telling you, he has police officers that are working for him. That is why, to be sincere, if I were to try this government, they should reform our police. Our police they are just tools in the hand of all these men, all these big men. I
know.
They are just tools in the hands of. I'm telling you, because that is how they operate. And if you see that day, Mr. Denjon refused to go home. He started following them, started firing, and as he's following them, he's shooting upstairs. He was shooting upstairs. But I love the way those Oyibo behave. They never conquer fear. They conquer fear that day. So that was my eye open. So when I saw her in BBC interview,
when you now saw her in BBC interview,
And I saw the day of that clip. You know, she posted that she did a small video. I was even trying to say I will see my face, but I cannot get it. But that day, I can tell you what happened there that day. Those disciples were begged. They came with their own car. They refused synagogue from bringing their car to come and pick them in airports. They came straight from airports to
church.
To synagogue. Yes, to come and collect them. When they go to airports, they look for their own car, look for a police officer that will follow them.
They thought police has power over TB Joshua. TB Joshua that can call president.
Even the police that they serve was already getting compromised because those police officers were already calling that police to come. So the white guy was speaking. You know, he has stayed in Nigeria. He was speaking pidgin that this your man done the slack, like he's already getting compromised because the police officer of synagogue were already calling the police closer that let them settle this thing. Then they together, then they this, then they that. You know, these are the things. But I just pray that God Almighty will open Nigerians out because the thing is paining me.
They cannot. No, they cannot. They can never. No. These people, they are under bondage. They can't.
Do you know where their eye will open? When you have one big sickness like liver problem, then you go to this church for miracle. They will not tell you to drink water. You will not go. Then your eye will not open.
You see, when I see that water, I say somebody, Big Joshua went to South Africa to go for medical checkup, and you go they give them water when don't they walk.
I didn't know well though. He's sick. Before sick, now sickness kill him.
Their eyes can never open. Honestly, it can never. You think their eyes can open? Their eyes can never open. Oh.
No, I pray the eyes should open because
how?
When I see, you see the painful thing. If you want to know if this man is real or not, go and look for people that a girl that have done disciple there before. If you count 3 girls, 1 or 2 will tell you that he has done the same thing with them.
You see, I have a church in Nigeria that has a virgin house. Where they will go and meet you. They will collect your daughter from you. We want to help her. They don't pick child that is not glorious. A glorious child is the one they will pick. They keep them there. It's a slaughterhouse. They have nurses that help them to disvirgin these girls to use them for ritual and occultic purpose. You think all these girls that are sleeping with just ordinary eye? It's enough.
No?
And at the end of the day, they will continue to misbehave. So I look at it, I'm not surprised. I know their story, and these are big men of God. The so-called mega nonsense. And these are empty barrel pastors that claim they have power where they don't get anything. So, their eyes can never open. The only thing that can help them is God will give us one government that will wake up and regulate them. That the only solution. The only solution is proper government that will regulate all this nonsense. There's some miracle you can't perform in the Western world. You will go to jail.
Let me say you something. You see, that time of Bisola. That time of Bisola. That time, she said all those videos in that time.
They say she's crazy. They say she's mad.
They even say she don't die, sir. So all of us, everybody can't be fear to say we blaspheme.
Oh, so that you will not die.
I said I will not die because she died. Until one day I don't see her for social media when she did do protests.
So you can't look and say, they say this woman don't die now.
I'm telling you, then declare and say, person, you see, don't go talk, don't go blaspheme against man of God. You see, Bisola don't die. Agoma don't die. You know, we don't hear about them again. So
okay, they gave you the impression right in the city, in synagogue's city, that they are no more alive.
Yes. It was the day I just started coming outside. So I now understand. Maybe what they did not work. You understand?
I agree with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your experience. God bless you.
Thank you very much,
You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Oh, he's loaded. He's loaded. You can see eyewitness. People who have been there, who have lived there. You remember the last time, the first one I did? A lady called in. She shared her experience. This particular man shared his own personal experience. And some of you will still come out and be abusing and be saying, hey, it is a lie, yo. You see what this guy narrate to collaborate BBC? For those of you who are still talking nonsense, you see the issue of South African, the story, because he was there live. And when he watched the BBC news, it makes a whole lot of sense. I'm not saying you should not go and deceive yourself. But there are some that you guys are wicked though. Those of you bullying Ajoke. So thank you everyone. Thank you for your time. Honestly, I didn't know I would spend this much time. But Ajoke, if you come across this video, please send a message to me. I really want to have a word with you. Don't allow them to continue to bully you. Don't allow it. So, good night, everyone. I love everyone with the love of Christ. Please, please know God for yourself. God Almighty is real. Have a personal relationship with Him. Stop using all these intermediary, Sakama J, liars. God is not a liar. He's real. Good night, everyone. I know that those of you that think that God is fake, they can continue to mock God very soon. If God can expose TB Joshua globally with this type of documentary, I know the next one is going to be the next person. We don't know, but one very soon, more and more people you will read. We will see more and more people, more and more of your geos, because they are real oga. Oh, my sister, I'll pick your call before I go. Hello, ma. Good evening. How are you? How are you? I'm about to say good night. How are you?
I know. I was just allowing everybody because I was cooking.
You've listened to Ajoke. Can you share your opinion about? I really want to know what you feel about that Ajoke video.
Either biological or no biological daughter of TB Joshua. They can come like this. The facial look of Ajoke with TB Joshua, they have so much resemblance. So much resemblance. But people say Ajoke is not his biological daughter. Ajoke said he lived as a Joshua, or was being brought up as a Joshua, TB Joshua's daughter. So TB Joshua don't alone adopt. So when someone not adopt Omo, key legal implication that invariably says Omo. So what is it that you people are now telling us that? And aside of that, do you want to tell us that this girl's story is not a story?
That's
do you want to tell us that what she went through is a lie? Were you in her shoe? And not only that, people that work with TB Joshua also corroborated the girl's story. So what are we talking about here? And not only that, who on planet Earth has documented evidence of an event fresh from day one of Omoto Pilomwe? You have video for everything. You have video for everything to counter or whatever. If not a premeditated something. All these pastors, this is what they are good in doing. They know how to arrange. They know, is it not our Kilorukwe, Otobo, Kilorukwe. She will love, Olosi, Kilorukwe, this telecommunication to take out some messages to just for cover his track.
He even went as far as they paid he paid empty. He went and paid this guy from Zenith Bank,
the telecom company. Yeah, he paid for alerts, bank alerts. They have all this cover up. They pay all this. They have PR to cover up their houses. They pay people. They have people at airport that alert them once one of their victims that don't work around. So what are we talking about? Is this new to us? They should come up with another video. They should come up with. I'm not even surprised that they will bring those videos out, because these guys, they are criminals. They are adding criminals. No wonder you see that the level of 419 in the country, in Nigeria, is synonymous with 419 activity, which is so unfortunate. These are the people that gave us a bad name. These are the pastors. Even it's boring. I'm still maintaining my position. The damage the politician has done is minute
compared to
what this crazy criminal men of God of men has done to the name. If the harm they've done to us, do we talk about is it
it's more about the mental torture.
The mental slavery. They've made their average congregants to believe that prayer is the only way out, no hard work. They've made farmers believe that agbado eko mama grow ni. But make headsmen believe that you don't
instead
need
of them to show them the way to God Almighty, they show them to themselves. Yeah.
These men have made themselves God before men. So, and really, it's really so, I'm still maintaining the government needs to take up this.
You see, the only solution, I won't lie to you, the only solution to this nonsense is regulation.
There is no regulation. Government needs to, for instance, but even Lagos State, I'm still calling on
Emikekere, I am saying it now. If this not me, I will do it. If they appoint me to do it, give me 2 years. I will sanitize everything. I will do it. If I don't do it after 2 years, if all this thing will not go out of our cyberspace, I will do it. 2 years.
Don't take the key people, the key whatever.
Just give me and back me up. Give me 2 years. The money government will generate from them, and I will put them on. I will do it.
Whatever we want to say, they will say.
Yes.
A ruthless regulation needs to be.
That's all we need. Are they telling us here in the UK or in the Western world that we don't have Christians?
It's still not too late for Lagos State government to go into synagogue. Synagogue. There are lots of
things they will see.
This that they've contravened, that they can use. Not only that, there is a rule in Lagos State, there is a law. Any building, government take over, automatically the land reverts back to government. Not only that, that building, government needs to go and audit that building, because we heard that Oloma give specification for only civil engineer, only quantity surveyor, only structural engineer.
Oh my God.
So because that is as in that building is still a disaster. It's still a disaster waiting to happen. And it's high time Lagos State, as in, do what they are statutorily empowered to do. They need to go and audit that the remaining building left in that place, because they start from there.
I still maintain it. This government should do something. There's something like charity commission in the UK. They should have that type of department and let that department begin to function. Let these churches, let them declare their annual return. They will only like the first year. Next year like this, I'm around.
You want to need proper structure and governance.
You first of all let everybody come and register. Put them on check and balance. There should be policy and procedure.
Boys now following their
and some of them are afraid. Give me 2 years. See me back to put sanity into every. Me need you 2 years. After 2 years, man, you have that one bit. But my need 2 years, my dara, my shit.
I'm serious. Why? Let you go. Put system in place.
You will see all the policy and procedure will be there, and before you know it, all the churches. I want no more. Don't back announce today Mickey head the charity commission. Are you want to bad down of criminals
that came out to come and to
come anything. Policy policy.
Prophet
in this UK you can't try nonsense. They serve God here. They don't serve God in. They serve God here, but there is rules and regulation.
I even expect City or Sulaiman, the last one, to expect the government to investigate and more Kirurukwe, the last one.
Because you can imagine, just like that. If this one is in, secretly that these people don't pay. If they know anyway, one more, no?
Not only that, doctor ma diagnose only one ailment or
go and buy that water.
You can imagine
the water that you work for you, that doesn't work for you.
Standby medical team to attend to.
Those people they almost come to realize only born in regulation nìkan ló lè save wọn.
Àwọn èèyàn lè bọ́nú rí this other idiot tó lòun ní first fruits táwọn èèyàn pàtẹ́wọ́ fún.
But that guy to me that guy is saying the truth. Because he didn't lie to us at all. He did not use his own. Only you have to respect this altar, the oracle. So I don't blame them. So if any one of you is not talking about Jesus, is not talking about Bible, he's talking about his own altar and oracle, and if you are spiritually inclined, you will understand perfectly what is trying to tell you. That is pure occultic. It's pure occultic because kò tọ̀ yàn kankan.
Kò tọ̀ anybody. Ó jẹ́wọ́ ibi tó ń lọ. Ó dẹ̀ jẹ́wọ́ nǹkan tó
fẹ́ ṣe.
So kì í ṣàwọn tó ń fi kíní kan in the book of kíní kan tó fi máa or you can't make heaven if you don't pay your àwọn yẹn gan ló lè criminal tó ń fi Ọlọ́run.
Because this guy he clearly stated tó bá wá mú if you feel you want to give him your money, it is your own prerogative.
Yeah.
He didn't force anybody, and he's not saying it's a must, and he didn't say it's a must. You have to pay.
Because this BBC Kinorukwe is a big indictment not only on TB Joshua, it's a big indictment on the government. Because not only Nigerian national died in that incident, other foreign countries died in the incident. Unfortunately, those governments are not even taking it up because you can't take care of that. A proper panel should be set up.
Jonathan is the cause of this particular one you are talking about because I remember vividly Fashola, Babatunde Raji Fashola came out with full force. But you know, at that particular time, it was AD government.
Sister Maureen, I still want to believe our government is docile. Sherry, when it comes to Ikotun, Abuja ni Ikotun wa ni. And
Ikotun is Lagos State.
So, yeah, Fashola go. Maybe he was trading on the caution.
No, my brother, my sister, Sherry, my sister, Ejeka, understand you see, when it comes to Fashola happens to be a Muslim. Fashola's wife, she's a Christian. You understand? I want
to believe.
Fashola is what Sherry the bag going to regulate in Nigeria ni Fashola bag be àpótí ìbò. Ma dìde ma fi gbogbo agbára mi ma fi campaign fún àṣẹ dáadáa. I'm telling you, tí Fashola bá gbé àpótí ìbò, don't have Fashola for president. Ma di gbogbo ẹrù mi ma campaign fún. It's one man tí mo nígbàgbọ́ mo ní believe nínú ẹ̀ pé he will do well. You know why I say so?
I know Fashola.
When it comes to religion, he has zero tolerance. He doesn't have time for all this rubbish. If you are a Muslim, you but on the Republic address system, he put everybody in their place during his own government. You remember there's a woman in Mushin, her name is Malaika. Kolawole Olawuye exposed this woman long time ago. A woman, Takamaje like this. Fashola, she's still alive. Fashola stopped her. You know what Fashola told her? Also, fún pé tó bá bí ẹ̀dá, ojú títì ló máa ń to ṣí to do all this rather she used to do. They told her, they put her in a place. Ọkọ tó ń ṣe yìí kò gbọdọ̀ kọjá inú yàrá ẹ̀ mọ́. And he's not the only one. Ṣé àwọn tó ń fi hello ẹjọ́ àjísàrè tó ń fi gbogbo public address system disturb people. During Fashola regime, he put everyone under check. So when it comes to this, Fashola is one man that will be able to do it. He has done it.
I just pray that God should raise men, because Amen. That is the only thing for this government.
Amen.
That will
you see,
you
know, I've been talking about this thing. It took me a while. I sat down, I look at it. The only thing that can stop this nonsense is proper regulation. Government is the only one that can put a stop to this rada.
Sister Maureen, ṣé èèyàn tó gbé fídíò ṣé àwọn damage control tẹ.
Sherry, imagine wọ́n tún lọ Tinubu sọ wọ́n tún lọ lo voice Tinubu. Wọ́n lọ lo voice Tinubu lélẹ́yìí. This one is a lie. It's not Tinubu. Tinubu ní gbogbo problem Nigeria wá jẹ́. Tinubu àwa play àwa máa ṣe rada àwa máa support TB Joshua. Láyé. I challenge them. This one is a scam.
Àní èèyàn tó ṣe tó superimpose the airplane. Nínú CCTV camera airplane tó over on
ó ní àwọn ọ̀tá olówó attack you.
Cherry, kò sí nǹkan tí Nigerian passport. It will not come up with that me. Kò sí nǹkan.
No, I think TB Joshua deserve an award. Or no, deserve an award.
That man is intelligent.
The guy deserves an award. He's too smart.
I'm serious. Give it to him. He's a very
with his level of education. Don't say die whole world. Ribo. Tuale baba.
Sister Monica, àwọn foreign pastor don't defend it.
Because àwọn yẹn náà olè ni wọ́n, they are fake. By their fruit you shall know them.
That's what I'm saying.
Ṣé mo pé Jésù sọ pé during the end time, tá bá súnmọ́ òpin ayé, fake pastor máa pọ̀, ó wọ́n ní wa ka Bíbélì wa dáadáa ni.
Pastor tó lè direct oríṣiríṣi president of different nations kan wá bá wọn ní
synagogue yẹn.
Nínú Ìkọ̀tún lungu yẹn.
You see that guy, the last guy that spoke, tẹ́ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ, ó make sense. Ó ní Suleiman is a learner. All the people that is talking about this documentary now, and I'm saying it. Do anybody has any evidence? Any documentary evidence? None. They are only talking.
They are talking because one anyone don't know man something can drop phone abi.
Ṣé wá gbọ́ irú Túlẹ̀ máa nísìn documentary evidence there ó yá pa.
Our human evidence go Tony clear the key ones of them.
Yes. So these are documentary evidence. Ibi tó ti ń ṣe sex kinif with Otobo. Ó wà live mo ṣì ní. I'm asked, these are things. Tó bá ní kẹ́mi fún kíkọ́ bí mo ṣe jókòó yìí to bring out evidence to my indict Suleiman pa. Mo ní more than 1,000. It's not talking. It's evidence with his number, with his everything, his WhatsApp conversation and everything. So I'm asking everybody of all these things they are talking about TB Joshua, can anybody bring out any one evidence apart from talking?
Any evidence today? Want to cook up? People.
Mo agree. Èmi mọ̀ pé TB Joshua ṣé mi ò need anybody but na master, Ghana master is smarter than all of them.
Sister Lauren, this guy is intelligent.
Very, very. Tó bá ka ìwé jù yẹn lọ, á da ilé ayé yìí rú, á turn it upside down.
Mo fẹ́ lè máa juxtapose pẹ̀lú Hitler. Nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ̀ ni tó bá ṣe kó lajú.
Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ka ìwé ni, á ṣe ju Hitler lọ.
Á ṣe ju Hitler lọ.
Ẹni tó you know what you know láti perpetrate nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn, you know how many years it took him?
Yeah. You know how many years it took him? And what did she perpetrated?
Ó dẹ̀ ṣe títí àwọn èèyàn sì tún jà lórí ẹ̀.
I'm not in any doubt that this guy, as in, gave himself a honorable death. He just decided to.
No, ikú yá jẹ̀ sí lọ ni my sister. Ó pé àbá ayé kọ́ ẹ lọ máa argue tí bá ti lọ tán ẹjọ́ máa bá ara yín argue èmi kọ́ ojú mi ò ní rí bí. Nǹkan tó ṣe nìyẹn. Immediately to BBC. Yeah, but this thing is all the women. It's not only Nigerian women. Òyìnbó. Oríṣiríṣi. So immediately BBC showed him like a few days after he died.
That guy is smart.
No, he's too smart. Give it to him. Gbogbo àwọn pastor all the pastors we are exposing, and I'm saying it here because I have all of them. All the one I talk about, I have them evidence, something to prove. Ari, eléyìí tí Kabodi tó anoint pussy ẹ̀ money lọ́wọ́. Kò sí TB Joshua.
This guy is too much.
Eléyìí tó anoint pussy ẹ̀, I have it. But TB Joshua, you know, get there. If I want Sister Bisola go oni, did Bisola have anything like evidence or narrating kotoju erini? Because this thing is yato sira won. Other pastor that we talk about on this social media, we have evidence, not just we don't narrate. We have voice notes, we have videos, we have people's their voice note on the play. Ele tolo smart you won't play on lori cyberspace. Our general overseer, our professor won't play on. I have it. Did you have any TB Joshua own? I'm asking all of you here, bring it out. And that documentary BBC Toshe, do you see anywhere? TBC lo video. But where did BBC bring out evidence? Like the one we have on all of them. Kosi. So give it to him. Oh, Kabi, you see all of them when they go hotel. All those hotels has their CCTV. Did they have TB Joshua CCTV? Did they have TB?
My brother was just telling my mom too now because we are learning to get our soon be by year. So mom, I just saw for your called one of my brothers just called that we by your way on control. Because my mom believes he's like a god to my mom. I don't know.
Maybe I don't talk Oluwalo for a long time. The atrocity where Oluwalo coming for Finland. When they tell me I have it, you see when you come to tell me something, I have it recorded. If I want to start playing things, 1 year we not go come out here. They use charity to cover up because Nigerians, they are gullible. If you give them rice now, you are the right person. Drop your answer here. I want 20 people. I want to do 200,000. You'll be surprised. I will have 5,000 people.
People more. Even more, no matter for me to keep even one way 30 pastor wanted.
I want to pastor I want gonna so people these people. And also we employ our no, it's only government that can do it. Nobody can do it. And help us defend this poor populace. You all these people, you can't look after them. The little they stood up for around to allow some people to use it well. So sad.
I had to fight my mom. It was a serious war.
I want
to send it for money and I can't now be using my own hard-earned money and be paying one stupid pastor. Money, if I should take up I want to get money on good 10 low, I was to 10 low. Then she kilo ko God ke ko re ni ke to lo hospital lo je kara yin le ki sha dura olúwa lo kokan.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm serious. I just
mọ̀ pé àwọn ìyá yẹn wọ́n ti wà nínú ẹ̀ ti pẹ́. So this thing cannot just go away. Thank God for education, thank God for liberation, thank God for things that we see. If not for social media, who dare talk to all these people? They are just, we create them to like God Almighty.
And they are dealing so much with people. They are dealing, unfortunately, our population today deal with they are the downtrodden.
They are the vulnerable ones. Vulnerable
ones.
And you see the difference between Western world and our people is that Western world, they protect the vulnerable ones. You dare not do anything to the vulnerable one. They protect them very well. These are regulated sector. You misbehave, you go to jail. You treat them anyhow and but our people, but these are the people that we put on our stage manage miracle. I want to see care homes. I want to see homes, they look after them. These are the people they will now go on stage, manage miracle to abuse. Cherry, the problem right here, Adura wa ofik bambe ni ikati poju nbe. Àwọn èèyàn èṣù ló pọ̀ jù nbe. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ aláìní turi se wo Ìbàdàn se wo àwọn èèyàn tó tún kú dànù. Wọ́n dẹ̀ yàn gbé nu ilé ẹ̀fẹsẹ̀rọ̀, àwọn ilé ìfẹsẹ̀rọ̀ nínú sleep under their bed, wọ́n dẹ̀ kú.
Lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì wọn lójú
But it's because of there is no regulation. Under proper regulation, so you can go dynamite, go explosive something nínú ilé ni. No. You dare not have access to it in this country that we are. Kí ló dé? Ó dà pé a ti pọ̀jù, ó ṣàfẹ́ pa gbogbo wọn run, kó reduce wọn by number by tipátipá.
Fortunately, we ourselves too. We are potentially greedy people too. Because
how can somebody come from Sudan, Abi Mali, láti wá pa wá? Sudan, Malawi, Abi, I don't know where he's from one African country to come and destroy us.
To come and destroy us.
So, Kori ìlú ẹ̀ láti lọ destroy. You see, we have problems. These are things that, and you can see our response team is zero. Wọ́n kó àwọn èèyàn sínú ẹ̀yìn pick up. No ambulance.
Sister Morin. Expect no ambulance wá tẹ̀lé mi láti lẹ̀.
No. Ṣé mo dẹ̀ ń wo báyìí mo ní ìwọ Ọlọ́run. Governance is not as difficult as this now. Ẹ ṣe yàkà báyìí.
I need greed. Any youth, ẹ fẹ́ kí youth ṣe, ẹ fẹ́ kí youth lẹ fẹ́ kó ṣe youth tó.
Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ sì tó gbé síbẹ̀ yẹn wá já olè ọkùnrin kan mi rò pé ọkùnrin já olè tiẹ̀ yẹn. Kí ló dé? Mo tún nìyẹn mo tún diwọ́ mórí mo ní
Nigerian youth.
Àwọn family dey ziani ni.
Youth gan burú ju wọ́n di lọ́gán.
Because ìṣẹ́rí youth eléyìí tí wọ́n tẹ̀ wá le ju tàwọn arúgbó lọ.
Ṣé ojú wọn le ju I'm serious. So kí lẹ wá fẹ́ ká kí lórúkọ ẹ̀? Ṣé ti Bámidélé ò tí kọ̀ wá lọ́gbọ́n ni náà? Former speaker. So Sister Morin, we are all greedy.
I think you are right.
We're greedy. We are all greedy. It is well, Sister Morin. Well done.
Thank you, my good night. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. I have to call it a day here. Thank you. I want to use this medium to say thank you for your time, for your contribution, for calling in. I want to use this medium to appeal to the government. It's time to regulate our religious sector. There should be a proper regulation, a proper policy and procedure in place. This madness needs to stop. We cannot continue like this. And I know there will be one day we will have a new sheriff in town that will put everybody in their place. Until I come your way again, I remain Maureen Badijo, the unstoppable one. Thank you, everyone. Good night.